The Mote of Sin, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play. In Vampire the Masquerade, 20th Anniversary Edition.
Why, is my mic working?
I don't know.
Why, hello, it is. Someone turned down the volume on the headphones.
Oh. It's because you're deaf.
Hi. This is episode 37
Yes.
of The Mote of Sin. I am your GM, Stu, and to my left.
That's me. Hello, I'm Sam, and I play Riley Wall, Toreador, fashion designer, Lord of the Island, Master of Blue Steel, Bearer of the Holy Hand Grenade, and Harpy of the Glittering Night.
Yes.
I'm Mac, and I'm playing a gangrel, and I have no such fancy or lofty titles. Though I probably should, because I eat a lot of vampires, and that should give me a title on its own.
But you might actually be the Holy Hand Grenade.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Well, they were calling me the gangrel grenade in chat, so
Yeah.
pull the pin.
And my name's Kimmy. I play Layla Boutros, who's been gone for a little bit because I was
weeks.
super sick. But, yeah, so we'll figure out where I have been and what is up.
Are you less plaguey?
I am totally plague-free now.
Plague free.
Okay, cool,
Myself.
because you get to come back to the plague is still a thing here.
A thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting.
Game plague.
Did you connect? It's there.
Yeah, I saw the thing, but I'm not 100% sure what that means, but we'll figure it out. It's all good.
Kimmy is so method.
To
I
actually
got
get
so
the
into the
plague.
plague story that I actually got the plague. Actually, probably has some more to do with all the fourth graders that I see every single day.
Well, they are a plague
Could
unto
be.
themselves and the earth.
They're very plaguey. They're cute, but they're plaguey.
Cute.
Yeah.
That's a really subjective term.
Totally. I agree. And it changes from day to day and moment to moment,
Yeah.
and before recess, after recess, things
Oh,
like that.
small children. Why are you?
Yes.
And we should have Stork, who plays Albert, with us at some point.
Yes.
He is still en route.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably within the next 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
he's
had
in
to
the
work
basement
today.
anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, being all creepy weirdo.
Yeah.
He's not in the basement, is he?
He's
Yeah.
super in the basement.
Yeah, because she awed him and he went
Oh,
into
that's
the
right.
basement.
That's right.
Oh, really?
And he's like, well, I don't understand it, but I guess I can see your point of view. I'll go down there.
Locks door.
Nice.
Yeah, I entranced him for 2 years.
You rolled like 8 successes or
I did.
9 successes
It
or
was
something.
9.
It was out of control.
It was well beyond what the max they list on the
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a max they list is like a year.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 of them is a year, so we figured probably a couple of years.
Nice.
Won't make him less of an asshole, though.
No,
No, it doesn't work on
unfortunately.
that, unfortunately.
No.
You need dominate for that.
Just, yeah.
Or killing him.
That's true.
Or just
That also
murder him.
works. Murder also
I'm
works.
in favor. I'm in favor of this plan.
So, should we recap?
We
Sure.
should, but first we should mention these cool
Oh, yeah.
things that we got. So, Sir Guido, if you you are watching, yes, hello. Thank you for the awesome books that you made
Yay.
us.
Thank you, sir.
Each one of us has a custom book for our character that was made
Awesome.
that has like this cool writing for each character's name on them, has like the splash page for Vampire the Masquerade and the Happy Jacks logo and stuff on the inside, and cute little notes for each of us. So it's really awesome.
Super awesome.
So super helpful for us as gamers to have these cool notebooks and just awesome in general with cool logos and everything. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm happy to continue playing an asshole.
Yes. Awesome sauce.
He knows. He gets it.
He knows. All right, now with the recap.
With the recap, session 36.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We had just left off with. You missed the previous one too, didn't you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so Albert diablerized the sea hag, who was the source of the plague.
Right.
And after trying unsuccessfully to chop either his or the sea hag's heads off, Esmeralda cheated upstairs to find a better weapon. Riley unstaked Asa, told her to run, and they booked it out of there. Riley asked Asa to follow and headed for the submarine on foot with the wolf in tow. They share a what the fuck moment and debate abandoning the island and or killing Albert. Albert goes to sleep in a
I'm
graveyard.
so sad I missed that debate. So sad. I had so much to contribute to that debate.
The next night, Riley gets a text from Albert. Apparently, he says the cure worked. He says he's going to use his powers for good, whatever that means. Oh, this can't be good. He takes the motorcycle to Glass Beach and wolfs into the cave, looking for the antediluvian. He summons a badger and asks it about the dark place where no badgers go. It says they don't dig in a certain area, and Albert asks him to dig close, and then he'll take it from there. Asa and Riley discuss options following Albert's weird-ass text. They decide to try and track him and ask Arson for backup. Arson agrees to meet them at Vanguard. Asa bats out and meets up with him there. Riley is not far behind. Riley calls Calvin and gets the Nosferatu crew on tracking Albert as well. Then Asa starts following the scent. It leads to a churchyard, and then to his bike parked outside of the Glass Beach. Riley figures out that he's gone searching for the antediluvian. Arson wants to know what the fuck is that, and Riley explains why that's bad. Calvin shows up and tells us about the badger digging. He leads us to where the digging is happening, deep within the caves. Meanwhile, the badger is digging his little badger butt off. Albert tries to sense anything, but doesn't. Asa moves in quietly to see if it's him. Albert sees a familiar wolf peering around at him. Surprise! They argue.
Twist!
My jaw was on the floor.
He seems to want to dig up the antediluvian as a political card. Lots of question marks. WTF. Super not helpful. This conversation doesn't go well. Asa tells Riley to trigger the nuclear option. Riley decides on one last-ditch effort to talk him down. Holy shit, it works! After some entrancement, he's entranced for like 2 years. On orders, he tells the badger to stop digging and then exits the caves. We take Albert back to the compound, and the TV is showing some anonymous a-holes that are vampire hunters. Oh, good. The new bunker door has been installed, fortunately, so Riley convinces Albert to reluctantly stay in the basement. Riley asks Calvin to check on the other kindred on the island, and then calls Paul Morphy to see about what to do about Albert, or Typhoid Albert, as we call him now. The nuclear option is preferred, but Paul Morphy agrees to send the notes from the mainland on their cure research. Asa confides in Riley about her sire info, and Riley confirms the identity. Asa wants to go kill him, and Riley is sort of fine with that. And that's where we ended.
Okay.
So I'm sorry, were you reading? Where did the badger come from?
Albert summoned a badger
Uh-huh.
and told it to dig
Oh, okay.
to where the badgers don't go.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool. That's very exciting.
Fucking Albert.
Worst plan ever, bro. Everything's gone to shit.
It would have been exciting.
Dig up something that will eat everyone.
So how much actual in-game time has passed? 2 nights? Or when?
I can tell you because I have the dates.
Okay.
The last session you were here was 34, 2 sessions ago, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That was November 16th. It's now late on November 19th.
Oh, okay, so it's been 3 days.
3 days.
Okay.
You've been busy.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes. I don't know what I've been doing yet, but I'm figuring that out right now.
We don't either. We're very suspicious.
Yes, I am sure. Cool. All right.
Well, the only note I have from last session in my things to remember this session is Asa might go confront someone.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asa parted company from Riley, now with information that Deuterino, whose name I wrote down
Michael
somewhere.
Dexter.
Yeah, Michael Dexter, was a guard at the grocery store that she used to night clerk at.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of the gangrels on the island. So that seems sort of suspicious and coincidental.
Yeah. And Riley also told her that he owes Anna DeLaramie a boon, a favor, from around when you were turned.
Yeah. And he hangs out
Also
with
looks super suspicious.
druggy vampire face.
Darren Crossgrave,
Yeah.
the Malkavian who likes to hang out at Our Lady of Perpetual Dementia Asylum.
And I've already been to where he stays on the island too, because they tried to make me sniff out his ucky boxers that one time. That was
Right. Well,
disgusting.
he didn't wear boxers. He wore boxer briefs.
Whatever, it's not okay.
Underpants, not what?
Unacceptable. Because she hadn't run into that gangrel since what was supposed to be your coronation stuff, and then ended up you being the harpy. And then he got pissed off because she ate his coyote, which wasn't his coyote anyway. So
And
fuck
Esmeralda
him.
shot him.
Yeah, that's true. That was awesome. That was good times. Asa's probably gonna set off first for the apartment complex, because that's where she's been before and knows Darren might potentially be, and he would probably know where Deuterino is.
Okay. Give me 1 second to look someone up. Okay.
And out of game, I'm weirdly anxious about that.
All right. You, it's a little 2-story apartment complex. It's got 5 units on the bottom floor and 5 units on the top floor with an open sort of hallway thing. You know what I'm talking about. He lives on the second floor and you're right in the middle.
I'm gonna probably go and try and see if I hear anybody inside first.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be perception plus alertness.
So let's see, perception. Okay, so all the dice, pretty much. What do I need?
Hearing through a door, just like normal sounds, not like a fight or something. Yeah, 7s.
Okay. Wow. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4. Okay. Yeah, you hear you hear someone walking around.
Does it sound like just one person?
4 successes? Yeah, it sounds like one person.
Okay. I'm gonna bang on the door and just bam, 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 and see who answers.
Okay. It's Darren Crossgrave.
I don't. It doesn't matter that you've forgotten my name.
Asa?
Yes.
What?
Do you know where Michael is?
They're staying in a cave. In west. It's on the other side. It's about. He names a road. He says it's about 100 yards off that road.
Okay.
Kind of gives you the best directions he can, because it's it's an undeveloped area, so it's like go to this rock, turn left, that kind of thing.
Sure.
He says, yeah, he should be over there.
Is he staying by himself, or do you know what he's doing out in a cave? That seems odd.
I think Karen's with him.
Oh.
That's the other gangle, because he came with 2 gangles.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna go try and... based on the directions he gave me of this cave versus where the werewolves had been staying, are they completely different areas?
Yeah, pretty much. They're not very. They're not real. They're not certainly not adjacent.
Yeah.
It's like if you have the entire mountain range here, the werewolves are somewhere kind of in the middle of it, and this is off a little bit to the north.
And the brewery?
The brewery is farther to the north and out towards the east.
Oh, shit. I can't ask them for help because they're not allowed to eat the vampires. Fuck. I'm going to go and try and scope out this cave. I'm going to head out to that area, and as soon as I'm under, enough cover, probably go to wolf form so that I can hopefully also help track out to that cave. I don't have any blood, though.
Yeah. Blood. Can you get it? When we get it?
I could try. Where is it?
It's in the moat box.
Oh.
It's kind of heavy because there's a bunch of beads in it.
Yeah.
Now, there hasn't been a lot of interaction with Karen, has there?
I don't think anyone's had any interaction with her.
So we don't know anything about her.
Not really.
No, all you know is she's a gangrel.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shut up, candelabra. Blood for everyone.
Okay, so I'll take one less because I spent one to go to wolf form.
Did you slack me?
No.
Okay. Does that make more sense? Did I?
No, yeah.
My question?
I
Okay.
just don't. I know that that's happening. I just don't know where. If that, you didn't specify if that's where I was.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're consulting,
Okay. Excellent.
or you're.
No, I got it.
You're set-eyeing.
That's fine.
Spoilers.
That's
It's
not
not
a
a spoiler
spoiler
at all.
anymore, is it?
No. When you hit exclamation point mode of sin in the chat room, it lists all our characters in our things, and I think mine is a follower of Set posing as a Toreador. So no, it's not really. Not really.
Spoilers.
I didn't want to not have people join in and not know what was happening. So I wanted people
Yeah.
who, and I trust you guys not to metagame.
No.
Yeah.
I just got your text to Sean. That's hysterical. Step up too, geographically.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so spent a blood, went to wolf form. I'm going to go look for the cave and try and approach and really be listening more than anything, trying to hear voices or what the hell's going on.
Okay. You are able to kind of locate the cave just through smell because they're not trying to conceal themselves.
Sure.
And you find it. It's a little. It's kind of high up. Real gravelly. Approaching is going to require probably like a dexterity athletics check so that you don't make noise.
Debating my resources of things here. Because I could also go bat form, and I could just fly up there.
This is true.
Which probably I'm not going to want to alert them to being there, so I think going up gravel even on all fours is probably going to be not my best of interest. So I'm gonna spend another blood and go bat form and fly up there and try and see if I can get right to the edge of the cave and hang upside down right on the edge of the cave and listen in.
Make a
Tree and leap.
difficulty for I would say agility. Do you have stealth? Agility, stealth.
I do have stealth.
Difficulty 4.
Just stealth, or do you want a dex?
Agility, or is it dex?
There's dex. There's no agility.
Dex. I'm sorry. Yeah. Dex.
That's okay.
Too many systems.
So, let's move all of this blood out of the way. Is it difficulty 4?
Yeah.
I have 1 success.
Wow.
I'm going to need those help a player dice too. I have 6 sets
you
of
know
help
what?
a player dice.
Let me hand those out. 6.
Yeah, I'm going to need them.
Just been saving them up for the
There's,
fire
oops.
battle. Whoa! Help a player dice everywhere.
How many do you have?
I have 3. It says, and we just got more. So
Oh my god.
I have
Delicious help a player dice.
2 sets, 4 dice.
Guido bought A set from Mac for assholery. Sam
nice.
for because nuclear is the best with Albert.
Thank
Yes.
Me because for Toreador stuff. And then James V 1971 said, Kimmy Layla, best be explaining where you have been. Thank you.
Yes, I think that is an all-time high in die salad at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you threw all your
With
little...
only 3 players.
Yeah. To be fair, like, we've kind of been saving them up, too, so...
Right, that's true.
Because
Okay.
we know bad
Well,
things are coming.
everybody was stacking them, I think, hoping I was going to kill Albert. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he has a bunch too.
Yeah,
he's
I
not even
know.
here. He's going to probably deplete my extra dice.
Yeah.
Okay, you're able to like glom on to the underside of the cave ceiling in a spot where you're, not visible, and you can kind of.
I'm more listening than anything and trying to just be still and just act like a bat that's decided to hang out in this cave for a while,
Right.
because that's what bats do, right?
Well, at night they would be out eating bugs. Although
Yeah.
you're probably only an hour and a half from daybreak.
Oh, good.
Right now.
It's a sleepy bat.
It's probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I guess. It's definitely them. You can recognize their voices, and it seems like they're just having small talk. Although you can hear there's something boiling.
Can I smell anything?
Yeah, make a roll.
Okay. What do you want? Perception and alertness.
Yes.
And then I also have a heat senses, so I get a +2 on those as well. So it should reduce the difficulty by 2. What am I looking for?
Don't know if you would ever have smelled this smell before. I'm gonna make it 8s.
Okay. Cancels out. I got no successes.
No kidding. That's a big pool too.
This is what I get for not bringing my own dice. I left them in the other bag.
I may have been
These
handing those out last week.
These may have stork taint on them.
I may have been handing that set out as
Yeah.
help a player dice last week.
I could see that.
I think I did.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Shit! They've been rolling terribly. Ah.
But you smell something. It doesn't. Obviously, they're not cooking.
Yeah.
But
The chat room wants to know if it smells like freshly baked Hawaiian bread.
no.
Oh my god, they're making fairy stew. I come in and ask them if I can have some. I'm not mad about what you did anymore, but I need some of that fairy stew.
A fairy hanging by its feet with its throat slit, dripping into the.
Hey, you guys gonna eat all that?
Smells like you're cooking something good. Oops. Sorry.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell anything food-like at all to you. It does have a slightly alluring smell to it.
I'm gonna hang tight and observe, because as much as I hate this asshole, been working up to this for a while, so I'm not just gonna go running in there like, hey, you did this thing and I hate you. Like, that is dumb, and she still hopes and intends to survive this encounter with him. So, literally going to hang tight.
Okay. Someone else walks in, like comes up the road, and one of them kind of scrambles over to the edge, sees who it is, and then goes back and sits down.
Who is that? Do I see it, or from where I'm at?
It's a male. You don't recognize him.
What does he look like?
Let me find him. He looks, he's kind of tall, looks maybe like 6'1", kind of broad-shouldered, dark complexion. He's definitely Hispanic. Has a mustache that's sort of from an earlier era, like maybe the 1940s, maybe a little earlier than that.
He's just chilling down there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't finish reading.
Oh.
He kind of looks like that if he was like shriveled and pale. He's a Nosferatu.
Ew, gross. Gross.
So he definitely has the well-groomed mustache from a bygone era, and he is wearing a suit, a nice suit, but his hair is like, he's bald in patches, and his hair is turned white, and his skin is kind of pale, and his lips have kind of receded, giving them this like weird sort of smile thing, and his eyes are sunken.
Do not want.
Ew. I'm really gonna keep an eye out, because that's I can kill a lot of people, but I'm smart enough not to tempt fate too hard right now, and if I can, I'd much rather have that guy alone, because if the others are with them, then if I do manage to kill him, I have to kill all of them.
Witnesses. No bueno.
And I know that well enough.
Right.
So I'm really just gonna sit there and sort of listen for anything that's going on. If there's any conversation, anything gets dropped, until either somebody comes out or the sun starts coming up, and then I'll probably go dirt nap nearby.
After a couple of minutes, the Nosferatu says, "Has she shown up yet? Where is he?" And you hear.
Did they say he? Sorry. Okay.
Karen says, "I'll call him," and you can hear, and your hearing's good enough where you can hear that. Beep, beep, beep,
You got bad ears.
And then you hear a voice. Probably can't hear what the voice is saying, but you can just make out that there's talking.
Sure.
And Nate says, yeah, we're waiting. She says, yeah, we're waiting. All right, well, hurry up. Hangs up. Says, yeah, he'll be here in a couple minutes.
I want to know who he is, because I can't do anything that I want to if they're having a fucking cave party.
So you wait, you hang out. Probably like another half hour, 45 minutes later.
Boy, they're pushing it real close to
It's getting
daylight.
close to dawn.
Okay.
Well, I mean, as you kind of flew by this big cave, it goes back a ways.
Yeah.
Probably be safe in there.
But not connected to any of the other cave networks, as far as I know.
Who knows?
Like the one Albert was in.
Who knows? I mean, the cave complex is
Stupid Island.
complex.
They're going to turn it into high-end apartments for hipsters, and they're going to call it the Cave Complex.
Exactly.
That's their plan all along. They were making hipster juice.
Darren Crossgrave shows up,
Oh.
and he walks in as well.
Interesting timing. You get to be Darren Crossgrave for 2 seconds, because you just walked in right when somebody walked into the game, so it's very dramatic.
1, 2, 3, 4. Your mic is muted, so you can put it on.
Okay.
Welcome
I'm
to our-
going to continue to listen to all of this shit and see if it's a bigger bullshitty thing going on.
Do you speak Latin?
You know, she maybe had like a class that she had to take in the college, but that probably would have been about it. I don't think I have anything interesting here. Do I have anything? I have academics.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, there's
I have
an outside
academics.
chance.
She was in college, and they always make you take bullshit courses for credits.
Right.
So
Interdisciplinary courses, general ed courses.
Both Samantha and Stork have to see this. More. Right,
so
there you
I'm not fluent in Latin by any means.
Sure, but you might pick out some words.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for that?
Sure.
Academics and intelligence,
Yeah.
and help a player dice. Why not?
Why
Let's make it difficulty 9.
Ooh, this would be like a fucking
Because
Hail Mary.
you just don't want to pick out a couple of words. You want to kind of figure out what they're doing.
Well,
right?
yes, but you know, I'll be happy. I'm like, dude, I remembered that from class. Fuck, it comes back at the weirdest times. Not a botch, but no successes.
Okay.
These dice are evil. I hate them all.
You do recognize a word. You did recognize, what is it, sanguinous or whatever, blood.
Sure.
Very helpful.
It's great.
And that kind of connects to you that may be what you're smelling, what that smell is. Because you probably
But
never
but I hear boiling and it smells vaguely of blood.
Yeah.
That's a bad combination.
Yeah.
Does it smell like just blood? Like, I mean, I've eaten a lot of vampires and werewolves, almost a fairy, lots of humans. Like, I imagine they smell different.
Sure. Well, this definitely smells vampire-ish.
I didn't tell him I was coming for dinner. That sounds bad. Okay. Shit. Are they doing anything else? So we're getting real close to dawn here.
There's some chanting that goes on, and then you can hear like the decanting of whatever it is they're making, and then you hear the slurping sounds of people drinking.
Much as I would like to just go in there and try and murder everyone, that is dumb. Do I have enough time to fly back to the Vanguard
Sure.
before dawn? Shit, this ruins all of
I mean, you'll be cutting it a little close, not in making it,
Yeah.
but in anyone being there who hasn't already put down for the night.
I don't know if you were going to stay at the Vanguard, though.
Oh, yeah.
And I usually go down in the bunker where Albert is right now, which is no bueno. I'm gonna take a chance and fly back towards her submarine
Okay.
and see if Riley is there,
All right.
because it's getting really close to dawn and wherever she's gonna bunk down. And I don't think she wants to be where Crazy Pants is right now.
Pong, pong. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bat outside my submarine.
With a tiny little hammer banging on the door.
I let the bat in the submarine.
It's just like flying. No, probably would have like dropped down and gone back to like human, just like banging on the top of that.
Yeah, I let you in the submarine.
All right, get in. I'm gonna close it. Well, things as always did not go according to my plans. I'm going to stay here tonight.
You're most
I hope you don't.
welcome to.
Yeah, I kind of figure you wouldn't mind. They are up to some crazy shit.
What kind of crazy shit?
Well, let's see. Michael is there. The woman that I've seen him with that I don't know anything about was there. Darren Crossgrave was there. And a Nosferatu I didn't recognize. And the closest I could figure out with my limited college education was they were doing something ritualistic with Latin words. And it seemed to involve drinking potentially boiled vampire blood. So I don't think that they were, unless you guys, as you occasionally do not fill me in on information, this seems a little outside of the norm.
That is very weird.
Oh, good.
Why would you boil the blood? That's
I don't know, it
gross.
smelled funny and people kept showing up. They were waiting for Darren to show up, and I did not recognize the Nosferatu.
Can you describe him to me?
The 1940s, but like a spoiled piece of fruit.
Okay. Got it.
I mean, they all look
They all look a
like
bit
Scully, which
gross, yeah.
yeah, I'm not sad about not looking at that frequently. But yeah, it seemed bad and bigger and ruined all of my plans. So what would be great right now is if we could ruin whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yet another thing. Does her description of the dude sound like anyone I recognize? Is it the dude that pretended to be what's-her-bucket? Brianna Barnes?
Probably.
Yeah, like pencil thin mustache doesn't hide ugly.
No, it sure doesn't. And that guy sounds familiar.
Shit.
And he would be one of our Orange County interlopers. Meaning that our refugees from the Sabbat are not refugees.
Were they Orange County. Those are the fuckers that Albert won't shut up about, right? He tried to, like,
Probably. He won't
briefly
shut up about a lot
explain,
of
and
stuff.
it was just... I don't know.
Sabat, they're bad.
Yeah, I got that, because, you know, good guys, bad guys, gray. It's really black and white.
Yeah. Well, the neighborhood generally tends to go to shit when they show up. So, like...
Not sure we're much better, but the bottom line is they're ruining what I had planned for the night. And I would like them to not be doing that anymore, or for us to finally make our decision to take the submarine somewhere the fuck else.
I'm working on that. In the meantime, the good side of this, if there is one, is that now you can murder your sire in an officially sanctioned way with help, instead of just all by yourself, because if they're Sabat, they need to be exterminated immediately.
Well, you know what I would like to put on the docket for tomorrow evening.
Start with a little light extermination and then see where the night takes us?
Yes. And then we can celebrate at Sanguine Caliente or whatever the fuck. But I'll be in the torpedo tube.
Let's get some rest, yes. Enjoy your torpedo tube.
I don't know if enjoy is the word.
Whichever.
I'll take it. Just stalks off to go lay down.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can tell me what you've been doing,
Okay.
or whatever you think I need to know as things go on, either through Slack or
Hey, Stork.
Okay.
May I interest you in
I
some
do have a
Japanese
question.
whiskey?
Did they go looking for me, or did
No.
they? Oh, okay.
No, they haven't gone looking for you.
We were
Okay.
busy.
I know.
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Okay.
But there were, well, you wouldn't know that.
So in my absence, like I've still been going out and feeding. I've been very careful to do the whole temperature thing that I did with Albert that time,
Right.
and like I haven't been hiding. Like I wasn't like running away or doing anything. I just haven't been showing up at the
Right.
Team meetings?
the team meetings.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have one more question. Sorry.
Yes.
When I was it was right before you guys were on one end of the alley. I was on the other end of the alley, and she got past me. What happened like immediately after that? And because we ended before that happened, and then I haven't been back.
I think there was just, you said like
I tried to grab.
tried to
she
grab
went
her.
invisible, or
Yeah,
whatever that's called.
said that there was
obfuscating.
somebody there, and then you ran off, and they
And-
didn't know where you went.
Okay.
So
Okay. Cool.
that's kind of up to you. If
Okay. Yeah,
what you
that's
wanna
fine.
make
I
of
just didn't
that.
know if like you guys tried to talk to me first or whatever it was. Okay.
There was very little conversation. Basically, I think basically that was the gist of it. That
Yeah.
you either heard something, so you jumped over because you figured it was someone who's obfuscated.
Yeah, that was my intention.
You
to
missed
try
them.
And, yeah. Cool.
And off they went.
All right. Cool.
So
we got separated. You went one way,
Got
we
it.
went another.
Okay. Cool.
it is the next evening. So everyone come and splend a blood. And only one now.
Bing.
And all the extra stuff is gone.
Yes.
Right.
Asa is going to be like up in your face immediately.
Ready to go? Ready to go? Ready to go?
Yeah.
What do you think?
We need blood that doesn't suck,
Walkies?
We got that.
and then walkies, and then and then it's murder time.
It is murder time.
It's murder time. Is there a song for that?
It's murder time.
No, I'm thinking of like a.
It's different.
Not that.
Remember, it's Miller time. I don't think it had a song though. The Miller High Life never had a song.
Yeah, it
did
did.
it? Did I?
If you've got the time,
We've got the beer.
Miller beer.
So I'll grab a couple of blood bags out of my fridge stash on the submarine.
Okay.
And we can share. So I'll take one back.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So you've got one blood bag there. So how much do we get out of that? I think we
What
determined
did we decide how many points was like 2 points
I think
per
it was
one?
two. I think it was two.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got more helpful players from Vampire 54. I got a set because the chat room has now decided that they're in their fan game. I'm actually Scully.
You're the
Noah is actually Scully,
Oh my
just
God.
using his mind power to
No.
look different.
Cool.
Nice. And then
That's so
Pretty
much
great.
better than what we came up
And
with. I
he's
love that idea.
And he's so good at obfuscate.
Yeah.
He can actually make the player look different.
Yeah.
too.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
This has
Tim.
actually been Tim the whole time.
Hi guys, I'm Broby.
You know, it
And
was
then
so
also-
hard to take this accent.
And then also for Mac because planning is sometimes better. So
Sometimes.
they're rewarding you. This is your Wolfie treat for planning.
Oh, good.
The Scooby snack is.
Yeah, here you go.
Jesus.
You've got more help a player dice than you have your own dice.
Yeah,
That's
like-
Yeah, these aren't even my
astonishing.
own dice. They're borrowed from Stu, and they've been rolling like shit.
Astonishing.
Yeah,
It's because I touched them.
I think
That's
they
what
were
we
the
decided,
They
yeah.
were the help a player dice.
Yeah,
I
we
used
decided
last session,
they
so
are
you did have
tainted.
some of them.
they have the plague.
The dice have the plague now too.
So I think that it was 2 points per blood bag.
Yeah.
I assume you don't have a ton on the.
No, I mean,
Yeah, it's limited resources, and there's not time to go looking for someone and taking their fucking temperature. So
sure isn't. No, and also that's a faulty logic.
Is it faulty logic?
I don't know.
I guess it depends on if they're pre-symptom.
Yeah, if you just take their temperature the one time,
No, yeah.
that seems
You can be a
Like,
carrier for
rolling the
something
dice.
before you actually start to have symptoms.
that one. Yes. So we have a lot of people to murder.
By my count, there were 4 last night.
Okay, I don't like those odds terribly with just the two of us. Our sheriff is MIA. Do we know where, out of character, do we know where Jessie is? Has she got, does she have an excuse?
Esmeralda. Yeah.
She's probably
She went
been,
up to go find her brother, right? Or
she
something?
probably got called away by
Oh, Mrs. Osterman?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, who's available to us that isn't garbage?
We could try
Nobody.
calling up the...
That's pretty much what I was getting at, but in a nice way.
Yeah. I mean, we could call on the Nosferatu crew for backup.
And they're not tied to any of the other Nosferatu, because I heard they're sort of in with each other.
Yeah, that would be
The bonds of ugliness.
downside. Yes, they were oddly fond of Scully.
Ugh, gross.
I do have an idea that might be a terrible idea. So, we have an incurable and plagued vampire also to deal with. What if we just throw our two problems at each other?
Do you have enough control of him for that? The thought briefly crossed my mind, but you also don't want him to infect everything else or us.
Correct. You said they were in a cave, though.
Yes, doesn't mean they all, had camp and bunked down for the night there either, though.
No, but if they were throwing a plagued hand grenade into the limited space,
Again, I
Could at
asked,
least
do you have
thin
enough
the numbers.
control to get him to do that? And one of them is mine.
that might be the more difficult part. But
I mean, the only other resource I would hesitate to call on again for that. I don't know. It sounds like maybe that's not a good idea to have werewolves tearing apart vampires.
we probably want to avoid that if we can, unless it's an emergency, like a plagued vampire is going to dig up a antediluvian.
Yeah, I think we used the gimme card already.
Yeah, I would agree with you. if our option is 2 against 4, or...
How off-terrain is the tank?
Oh, it's pretty off-terrain.
It is high, but I mean, you could certainly
You
lob.
just ratchet it up and just...
Oh, you. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. You're not gonna get it up there to the cave and like.
Well, no, I
barrel
was
down inside of
more like step away from the cave, shoot, projectile into cave,
Right.
everything dies. Hopefully.
Or the cave collapses.
also
Also
good.
acceptable.
Except they could eventually dig back out.
Where exactly was this cave?
I'd give you directions to where it was,
Okay.
based on like the road. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Okay.
Is there anybody else we can call in? I'm not really thrilled about the idea of hoping that we can just throw Albert at it. And then if you lose control of him, then he gets to go off and keep digging up the thing he thinks is under the ground and talking to badgers.
In which case we leave the island.
We could do that now.
We could do that now, but I still have some stuff to do in the next few days.
Such as...
Work things. I actually have a job. In addition to all of this.
And that ranks pretty high for you, huh?
Well, yes, my life's work is how I'll be immortalized, other than, not dying ever. Okay. I like the tank idea. I've always wanted to blow something up with that. That does even the odds out quite a bit for us.
I mean, the only other thing we could try and do would be to break them up.
Yes, that's true.
But I'm not really sure what's going to convince them, because they know you're not the prince of the island. They're not going to come when summoned.
No, but I am the lord of the island. They would still be bound to come when I summon.
Can we try and make them not be in their stupid cave?
Yes? Would you prefer we draw your sire out by himself so you can take care of that, or shall we separate one of the other ones?
Look, I know what's a good idea, and I know what I want, and they're not the same thing.
I would suggest we draw out Darren. We may be able to take care of him more quickly, or perhaps get some information out of him.
You care about the information. At the end of the day, I don't care about that. The reason I brought it back is because there are 4 of them and there's one of me, and while I'm relatively sure I could tear through them, I might not be able to. I don't know. But I don't really give a shit about the politics. All I want is Michael to myself.
That's fair.
And I will do what it takes to make that happen.
We've had more interaction with Darren. I think it would cause less suspicion to call him in.
Okay.
And that will narrow it down to 3, which will be more likely to take on our own. Or we can just keep picking them off one by one.
Whatever gets me a chance at him is I will make work. But unfortunately, I can't do it by myself as much as I would like to.
I understand. Alright, we should go to Vanguard and call Darren in to meet us there.
Okay.
Let's see. On the way,
Mm-hmm.
I want to call Calvin and ask him to meet us at Vanguard.
Okay. All right.
We also-
Will do.
We also have no way of knowing if they're infected by any chance either.
We don't know. I asked Calvin to do a survey of the island, which I will get the answer from him on when we see him at Vanguard. But that is assuming that he is not a double agent as well.
Great. This always just gets better all the time.
It sure does, doesn't it?
All the places I could have gone, I picked this fucking island.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
say living.
let's go, I guess.
For me?
I had a phone. It was right here.
Is it that one?
Oh, it is. No.
That's mine.
Oh.
It's underneath. I've heard it go over there.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
So we have more helpful players.
Yay!
We have a set for Stork because he didn't get any earlier. We have
For you?
sorry, and that was from Master Vitter. And then we have a set for me from Flying Jackalope. It doesn't say why, just because.
Just because.
And then another set for Stork for having a really long work day and being here now.
And
Thank
I
you.
still have. I'll call it out what I need. I still have. Well, I don't have 7 pairs.
7 pairs? Okay. I'll
Oh my
give it to you
God.
right now.
That's right, they were trying to get you to kill each other.
Yes.
Yep, that was the thing.
How much XP did we get for last?
Oh, yeah. 5?
5?
Only because I might need it very, very soon.
Man,
Oh.
okay. I have a shitload of XP. Why
These are for
have I
you.
not spent this? I should probably spend that XP.
Yeah. Especially if you're going into combat.
Yeah.
Because I think you can take them all.
I gotta look up the XP spend chart.
Actually, I have that page bookmarked if you want to just look at it here.
Are you gonna use it?
Not right now.
So,
Thank you.
woo!
Shit. Things are falling
Uh,
out of this book.
If I'm going to make sure that, I know, the Nosferatu are probably patrolling the island doing stuff for her.
okay.
I'm going to make sure that they see me just being super normal at some point.
Okay. All right.
They're not doing anything, just eating carefully.
Right.
Not-
Okay.
Yeah. So that way when they go back and report to the Lord of the Island, they're like,
Right.
oh, Layla's around. She just,
That's really hard.
were you mean to her? Because she just doesn't want to talk to you right now.
You guys are mean to her, huh?
But you're always mean to me. Always. I don't know why. I tried to help them feed. I do really great things and they're mean.
Just cruel people.
And
So we're waiting for Samantha to come back.
yeah.
And I'm writing down
Is-
notes so I can spend XP.
And is that who's holding the story stick right now, Samantha?
Yeah, if we have a story, do we have a story?
Well,
stick?
we're heading back to the Vanguard
Oh, yeah,
together,
they're
so
Right.
yeah.
I'm just living life.
Okay. So you're back at the Vanguard.
One vampire
Okay.
at a time.
Can you grab me any flavor?
Any flavor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Liquor.
yeah, I
Can you
can't.
grab me one too? I'm sorry.
Pass it down.
Magical.
Pass it down.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't do attributes. Attributes are super pricey here,
Yeah, those are really expensive.
but I can do other stuff.
Just all the thing.
Got it.
Because attributes are current rating times 4.
Yeah.
Oh, one of these was for you.
Right.
You asked for something.
It's fine.
Okay.
Whichever one. Thank you.
Okay. So
Okay.
you guys make it back to the Vanguard. Did you phone ahead and tell them to get the tank ready?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Okay. So they've detached part of the wrought iron gate because there's a section because the regular opening's not big enough for it.
Right,
So
yeah.
there's a section you can't even tell opens up that they go in.
Take it off.
Just in case. Yeah. Is Calvin there?
Yes.
Calvin, how did your rounds of the island go? Is anyone else afflicted?
We got 3 missing.
3 missing. Okay, and who would that be?
I can't find Michael Dexter.
Uh-huh.
What's her name? Karen. Does she have a last name? I mean,
Karen something or other.
We call her Karen Smith.
Okay.
How many did I say he was missing?
3.
3.
Okay.
And
Alright. I'm gonna put into the big things here.
I can't find Robert.
That's odd.
He kind of goes off on his own once in a while, and he may have.
He does.
I can't remember the last time I saw that guy.
Did you just look for him, or did you try calling him?
He got no answer.
No answer. Okay.
And he said, like, kind of funny, they're all gangrels. I wonder if that's a thing. Present company accepted.
I suppose it could be.
I'm literally right here, dude.
But no one who you were able to found was afflicted with the plague.
No. But I'm telling you the ones I can't find because maybe they're afflicted and don't want anyone to know.
That could be, yes. Use caution if you see any of them and let me know immediately. Do have a question for you. There's a different cave system than I've encountered before. I'm curious if it connects to the other ones. I'll describe to him kind of where the area was.
I'm supposed to talk about that, because it's kind of the Nosferatu thing.
I know. I don't want to know.
Let me just say this. There are very few caves that aren't interconnected with some other cave somewhere on this island.
Okay.
But I never said that.
That is kind of what I wanted to know. While he's talking, I'm going to take a wee gander at his aura.
Okay.
If I can. Let's see what
While
I
she's
will
rolling
do
that, I'm gonna go use.
Because I don't.
What page was the costs on, Stark?
2 perception and empathy.
124.
Thank you.
You want to borrow my book?
No, I got it.
Let's go.
Just, the vampire book is so well laid out.
3.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Okay. What am I looking for?
You're rolling Auspex,
Auspex 2.
and that is Aura. Okay.
Perception
Aura,
and
you need
empathy.
8s.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, then I basically know he's a vampire.
You got 1?
Yeah.
He's a vampire.
He's a vampire. Okay. That didn't work. Does he... Well, obviously he looks uncomfortable because he's not supposed to talk about it. Let's see. Intelligence and subterfuge. You know what? This is important. Let's see if I can dig around in his brain a little.
Okay. All right.
So do I spend a blood point
For what?
for
Telepathy?
telepathy?
That is also Auspex, yes?
It is 4. Yeah, Auspex 4.
Player rolls intelligence plus subterfuge. It doesn't say anything about blood.
Okay.
Not at least not in the first couple sentences. It might later on. Intelligence and sub.
Okay.
Current willpower is the target number, and I'm going to say his willpower is probably like 6.
Okay. Intelligence and subterfuge. Let's try that. Uh-oh. Those 2 went out. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
5 successes. I think that gives me 5 pieces of information.
So, probably his surface thought is, I really shouldn't have told her that. 5.
Yeah.
His second one is, they probably have the plague, and they're hiding.
Okay.
Esmeralda's hot. Because that's always on his mind. Probably. Would he know about Albert being ill?
I think I told him that Albert had the plague. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Wondering how Albert is, if he's okay.
Okay.
And he also, let's see, that's 4. Mm-hmm. And he also heard about a kerfuffle here. Was it last night? When was that? Or last night or the night before?
Kerfuffle at the VLD?
Yeah, in the basement.
Oh, with the sea hag thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That would have been.
He heard about that from someone.
From someone.
Chatty motherfuckers.
The only person that knew about that.
Well, it was loud.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fair. Okay.
You were trying to cut his head off with an axe.
That's fair. I mean, with good reason. Okay. But
And probably screaming at him, stop, no, down, heel.
Bad Albert. But nothing about, I better warn my friends she's asking about this cave. Okay. I feel like,
No, nothing like
I
that.
feel like that would have been a surface thought.
Sure. Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Seems kind of trustworthy-ish. Okay. Good. Yes, I didn't hear it from you, Calvin. But thank you anyway for things we won't mention. Let's see. Okay. Would you stay? We're going to ask one of our formerly Orange County guests to come and speak with us about something.
Sure.
If you'll stay, just in case a backup is needed, that would be lovely. Just in case there are
Do you want
plays,
my
etc.
Do you want to use my imposing physical presence as a deterrent against some sort of violence, or should I?
The second one.
Okay.
Let's all go with our best talents here. So I'm going to call Darren Crossgrave and ask him to come
Okay.
into the office.
All right. You ring. A lot of rings, but he finally. Oh.
Darren,
Riley.
how are you doing? I wanted to check in on you.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Asa came by yesterday.
I'm sitting right here.
Oh, hi. Are you on speaker?
No.
Oh.
Oh wait, I thought
That's
you
on the
just
phone.
called- call. Sorry,
That's on the phone.
I heard called in, and my brain said the other thing.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she looked pissed.
Well, I mean, she sort of always looks like that, doesn't she?
Well, no, this is pissed.
At you?
I think so.
Oh, good. Well, yes, I'd rather not have my residents fighting each other.
Well, sure.
Well, anyway, there's been some developments on the plague front, and I'm just trying to brief everyone. I prefer not to do it over the phone. You know how these lines are. Would you come into the BLD office?
Yeah. Okay. About an hour?
Sure, that would be great.
Okay. Anything you want to do? Anyone doing in that interposing hour?
Spend some XP.
You sure he's gonna come in?
Well, if he doesn't, I can make him.
Did you say where he's coming from?
No, I didn't ask. Did I hear anything in the background of the call?
Make a perception alertness roll.
Okay. Oh, perception.
Because if he suspects anything, he's not going to come in here on his own.
Yes. And alertness. Oh, I'm not very alert. That's good. What am I looking for?
Oh, perception and alertness.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
I got 1 8
1 8.
and a 5.
It was fairly echoey.
Echoey. Well, it didn't sound like the Our Lady of Asylum, Dementia Asylum in Grill. They usually have that intercom thing. It sounded
Did
a
it
bit
sound like an
echoey.
apartment? Echoey. Well, as far as I know, I was in his apartment before. He had furnishings in there, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, he had furnishings in his apartment, and that's not going to lead to echoey either.
No, I'm going to guess cave.
They were it was pretty close to sunrise when I was out there. He has an hour, and then I go looking.
So, put the monitor, the cameras,
Okay.
see if we can tweak that straight ones to see if we can, like, see them coming.
Mm-hmm.
Adjust just in case. Make sure I have my armor on.
Okay.
I don't know. Remind me. Did the stuff that you made Asa have armor in it? Because I've been playing with no armor.
I think I just gave you one of my coats, which
Yeah.
probably didn't have armor on
Okay.
it.
No, I've been playing it that way, so I'll keep rolling that way. Just
But
checking.
it's a weapons armament place. There's probably some body armor in there if you want to put on, like, a vest or something.
I don't know if she would come to that conclusion on her own, so that's why I was asking.
I think even the leather jacket has like an armor of 1 or something.
Right.
It was whatever fancy ass jacket she gave me that you can't see a tail.
It's a
outside
Burberry
it.
trench coat. It doesn't have armor.
There answers my question.
Sorry.
So does it have like a sort of bustle contraption on the back of it to sort of conceal the tail slightly? Is that how you conceal
No,
it?
but it has that overlap that that trench coats have. So
So it's just pushing the tail down.
it's just basically pushing.
It's
the tail
weighty.
down.
Through
Yeah.
clever draping, she's hiding the tail.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, clever draping. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time it's not just like, hey, what's up? Like, it's not wagging unless there's a reason. And there's very rarely a reason.
Right. That's probably going to annoy the hell out of you the first time you're actually happy.
It's happened a couple of times. And it's just like, what the fuck?
What the hell, man?
And I think at one point Albert did tell her, like, oh yeah, like, you know, usually something else happens, and it's like, and it just keeps stacking.
Okay, about 57 minutes. Now, do your cameras, they look out onto the street or just on your property, or?
Some on the property entrance, and then some on the street. The ones that are street available, I'd have turned them out to make sure that they can see approaching people.
Like a, I don't know, it looks kind of like a, one of those Japanese SUVs, like a RAV4 or something like that, the small ones.
Mm-hmm.
One of those pulls up. You're on the monitors.
Yeah.
Darren Crossgrave gets out, and the Nosferatu gets out.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like the Nosferatu kind of slips out as Crossgrave is shutting the door.
Mm-hmm.
So Crossgrave may not actually be seeing him.
Okay.
Or he may not be visible to him. He may know he's there, but he...
Assuming that guy is going invisible, yeah. So Asa, the Nosferatu is with him. There are 2 of them.
Is he going to talk if I'm in this room, or should I... I'm never in the room when you're talking to these people, so...
Well, since the sheriff isn't here, as the hound, former hound, you can fill in. I think that...
Wait, where's this former hound coming from?
Well, I'm not the prince, so I don't
Yeah.
have a hound.
Never mind. I'm sorry I asked.
Political crap, you don't care.
Okay. The Nosferatu stays out there. Like right by the Route 4.
Okay.
And Darren Crossgrave walks across the street and comes in.
Okay. So it looks like Darren is coming in by himself.
Yeah.
Okay. I would tell Asa that.
Okay.
And Calvin, who is obfuscated somewhere.
Someone's mic is making a rustling noise.
It's probably me. 'Cause I'm
It
leaning
sounds
over.
like a cable. Like something's... A cable's...
Is that it?
This one?
No? Well, I'm not hearing it now.
Weird.
Okay. He comes and knocks on.
Oh, come in, Darren.
Yeah, boss.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. Come in and have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure how closely you follow the news.
Yeah.
Probably not too much, huh? The TVs I know in some of your favorite haunts are not very good. So the plague is being quelled on the human side, which is great.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you've been out of the loop a little bit longer than I thought, huh?
That's very apparent by the expression on his face.
So on the mainland, and unfortunately here on the island, there have been some instances of plague among the humans. The bad thing is it's apparently transferable to vampires, so I'm pleased to see that you have not become afflicted.
No, I don't think so. What are the symptoms?
Well, I think you'd know. You'd be sort of, insatiably hungry, more so than, regular.
No, I don't have that.
I think there were other symptoms, but I forget them immediately.
That was the big one.
That was the big one. Yes, I mean, that's kind of the dead giveaway. So, if you aren't experiencing that, then you're probably fine. But
No.
do maybe take care with. Who
Well,
you're
I don't think
feeding on.
I don't think any of my prey are gonna have.
One would hope
They
not.
don't get out.
No, but the medical professionals do, and
Oh
they
yeah.
could transfer it.
Yeah. There have been some people who've been taking time off. They're down to like half staff on the nights.
Oh wow, that is quite a lot. While he's talking, I'm gonna roll. Excuse me. His aura perception. Let's try this again. Hopefully I get more than just he's a vampire this time.
It's that difficulty 8 that kills it.
Yeah. 3.
It's a rough
4.
target number.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna.
Is there any way to lower that, or is that just across the board?
It's just by default. It's difficulty 8. It's a hard thing to do
I will add in a help a player dice.
because I mean it
Thanks,
can
chat room.
utterly destroy a political game where you've got someone who's being deceitful.
No, I get
That's
it.
1, 2, 3 successes.
3 successes. So you get a main color and color patterns. Let's see. What would be the most accurate here?
So many things happening.
Oh, I'm thinking. I have a lot of thoughts in my head right now. I've been trying to engineer this whole game. I have thoughts. Horrible thoughts.
Boy, they don't have the things that he's got that I think he would have. So I'll just tell you what those
Okay.
sort of emotions are. He is confused.
Okay, that's to be expected.
He is a little suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really detecting anything like deceit in him.
Okay.
But you do see the black veins of diablerie.
Ah, okay.
And I don't know if you've ever. I don't think you ever read his aura before, had you?
I don't think so. No.
And if you did, chances are you probably just found out he was a vampire.
Yeah, I can't remember if I have before. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. And he and the other two gangrels showed up together, right?
No, he showed up first.
He showed up first, and then Michael and Karen.
He was kidnapped and held in.
Oh yeah, and they showed up looking for him
in Scully's marriage chamber.
Yes.
And then after they had not heard from him for a long time, those are very hot, by the way. The habanero.
Yeah, the fact it says the hottest fucking nut.
Yes.
Right.
They're really good, but
That's why I tried one.
and they build.
It was good.
They are.
I don't even like peanuts that much.
And they came looking for him because they couldn't find him anywhere.
Right. Okay. But they knew him from beforehand.
Yeah, they were part of his coterie.
Okay.
I eat the almonds.
And Michael and Karen, your friends, how are they settling in on the island? Are they aware of the plague? Have you seen them lately?
Well, they're kind of out. We never really talked about it. I should probably tell them.
Oh yes, that would be best. I know. I asked Calvin, who sort of helps out the sheriff with her duties around here, to do a round and speak to everyone, see how they're doing, make sure no one was plagued. And he said he wasn't able to find them to speak to them. Do you know whereabouts they might frequent?
Well, they hang around in the mountains.
Okay. That would be most helpful. I will tell him to check there for them.
Do you want to try your aspects again right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to get him thinking about them
Right.
and where they are first. To see if I could do a little telepathy. Intelligence and subterfuge.
Oh, you can do telepathy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna dig in there. And what was I looking for this?
His current willpower, right? Because the last person you did this to was...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, his current willpower, 6.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
That's right, he's thinking. I'm not supposed to mention the cave.
Idiot.
Well, he's heavily medicated.
Still an idiot. He's just a drugged up idiot.
Shit. Did I tell Asa about the cave yesterday? I think you're getting something. Let me see your character sheet for a second. I need to look at your stats.
Sure.
Let me see which stat this would be. Make a wits and awareness roll.
Okay. Wits and awareness. 3. Well, I don't have awareness, so it's just the 3. And what am I looking for? 6s? 2 successes.
Oh, we did. Okay. All right. All right. You sort of get a picture in your head. And it is of a group of people. You can't really see who all of them are.
Mm-hmm.
You see Esmeralda there, and someone who is obviously her brother.
Okay.
You see, what's it, Caroline Osterman,
Okay.
Oh, there are other figures there that you can't make out. And he says there's like a conversation going on and you can't really understand the conversation. It's all like sort of muted. Like all of the syllables has been put away, so it's like whom, whom, whom. But then you pick out one word that Ezra says, it's Glaconda. And then it kind of snaps back to you.
And is that a word that I would know?
Maybe?
And Ezra is Esmeralda's brother,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Is your character sheet again?
Yes.
Well, make intelligence, because you don't have a cult. I don't think there's anything else that would replace that. Probably just
Just intelligence?
yeah.
Okay. And my intelligence is 3. Okay. And what? 6?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, you just got, just in case you want to use it, James V, 1971, gave you another set of dice.
Ooh, thank
for
you, sir.
brain dive all the information.
Yeah.
James Reed.
Digging into people's skulls today. Well, I got a 10 and what's that?
7.
Oh no, that's a 1.
Oh, is it?
Wah.
It looks like the
Oh, jeez.
7.
That's the old L5R dice with the weird looking one.
Oh, okay. So
Because in Japanese numbering system, 1s and 7s are exactly the same.
Yeah. Sad panda.
Not true.
I don't know that word apparently. I'm gonna have to look it up on my smartphone later.
I think you've been informed of this before. I think Scully may have mentioned it. Malkavians sometimes have prophetic visions.
Right.
Oh.
Yes, he did. He had a bit vision about Adrian's building blowing up.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay.
Can you hand me a couple of strawberries? I'm going to kind of hope that cuts the habanero. I did the same thing at the Tomorrow Legion game.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're good,
They're-
but then
They're good. They're warm though. They stick.
you can have like 2 or 3, but if it's like each one builds up and puts a little more capsaicin in the inside
Yeah,
of
I
your
had the
mouth.
one and it was good. In other circumstances, I might have like tackled some more, but I'm more hungry than I am just wanting to snack. So it's like, that's maybe a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bring any sandwiches because I didn't have time to shop.
No, it's fine, and I ate all day because I've been a bratty brat celebrating my anniversary this weekend. So
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is there a cracker?
Yeah. Here.
One would probably do it.
Are the Coke Zeros? Did you bring this?
No, I just put them in there.
Do you want one? Can I have one?
Yeah, I hope so.
And so, without kind of missing a beat, Riley can just continue. So yes, if you do catch up with Michael and Karen, warn them about the plague. I don't want them to be in harm's way either, of course.
Is there a safe place for them to feed?
Well, the human population does seem to be getting better. I'm not sure what their normal feeding grounds are, but probably stay away from the hospitals, obviously.
But not the mental.
No, I mean, you seem to have a good handle on that, so I think you're fine.
Yeah.
But yes, steer clear of the general hospital. That seems to be where most of the cases are going now. How close is he to the basement?
Here's kind of the way I pictured the way you have this thing laid out. It's a large open room. You know, your front doors are over here. You've got your little locked up library thing over here with all of the Boone books and all of that stuff. And there's probably some seating around and office cubicles about. And then your office is kind of over in the back corner with the door here. And then the door to the basement is right on the caddy corner on the next wall.
So
Right
the entrance door and the basement door are next to each other, yes?
Well, they're kind of like this.
Yeah, okay. And if he's
That's kind of how I've always pictured
if
it.
he's sitting, he's got his back to that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm thinking things, and I don't know if I want to do them. Sorry, I'm really thinking a lot this game.
Asa dear, would you be a love and get the door for our guest? And I'm pointing at the basement door to her.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
I'll get up and go around the desk and kind of like lead him. But thank you so much for coming in, Darren. I'm sorry we didn't apprise you of the plague, but you know how these things are. We've been dealing with so much.
Okay.
And sort of like guide him over towards the basement door, and then I'm gonna kick him in.
Okay. All right. Let's
shut
go
the
ahead.
door.
Go ahead and make a dexterity plus brawling.
Okay.
I'll let you try that first. That should be fun to watch.
Also, Mac got help a player from Sovereign Citizen Kane. In case it comes up any
thank you.
second now.
And I get, since we're not in combat, do I get my +3 to dex rolls from my celerity?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so does that add 3 dice? Okay.
Is there a surprise combat thing?
I don't think so.
It's gonna be a surprise in about a second.
I usually just let him take the first thing, and then if it continues, then we roll. And
Oh,
Okay,
right. That's
what am I looking
ambush. I
for?
guess it's different.
What am I looking for?
6s.
Okay. Come on, 6s. 1, 2, 2 successes because I got a 1.
Okay. Let me check one thing real quick.
Twin powers. 'Cause yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking about interjecting. I'm like, oh, but are you hungry? We totally have some blood in the basement.
He falls ass over tea kettle down the stairs into the basement.
Okay, and I call down after, Albert, I need you to kill this person. Don't diablerize him, please. And I shut and lock the door.
I'm sorry, I'll just become our Sarlacc pit.
See, that was a command.
Yes, that was the command. Sorry.
No. Oh no.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, he comes up on his feet. Shall we roll initiative?
Yep.
All right.
Welcome.
And that
Welcome to the
is
game store.
No.
Dex plus wits plus 1d10, right?
I believe that's right. Yes. So Dex plus wits plus 1 on a D10. Is that right?
Dex plus wits plus whatever the number on the d10 is.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. 10.
17.
Oh, I have a +1 for celerity. Oh well, I might use it.
11.
I might use it. Yeah. Right. Never mind. I'm going to use it
All right.
later.
So Darren goes first. Can I have some blood? Just so it's easier to keep track that way.
I don't know how much he has.
About that.
So are we just
Dump those
listening
back
at the
in there?
door then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
He sort of takes a ready stance.
Okay. I'm going to use my new power
Okay.
and obfuscate.
Okay.
Oh shit. I didn't know Albert could do that. That is upsetting.
You never asked.
Oh, shut up.
You're just busy yelling at me.
So you're going to use unseen presence?
What's the second? What's 2? Is that
That's unseen presence.
Right. So no rolls.
No roll is necessary unless the character speaks, attacks, or otherwise draws attention to himself. The storyteller should call for a wits plus stealth roll under any circumstances that might cause the character to reveal himself. The difficulty of the roll depends on the situation. Stepping on a squeaky floorboard might be a 5, while walking through a pool of water might require a 9. Other acts may require certain number of successes. Speaking quietly without giving away one's position, for instance, demands at least 3 successes. Upon success, the vampire, all her clothing and objects that could fit into a pocket are concealed. Some things are beyond the power of unseen presence to conceal, although the character is cloaked from the view while he smashes through a window, yells out, and throws something across the room. The vampire becomes visible to all in the aftermath. Bystanders snap out of the subtle fugue in which the obfuscate puts them. Where still, each viewer can make a wits plus awareness roll, difficulty 7. If successful, the mental haze clears completely. So those individuals can recall every move the character made up until then, as if they had been visible the entire time.
Because you're not actually visible, you're just making people...
You make people... It's an
like
illusion.
your eyes move right by you. Yeah.
It's almost like an illusion. You're deleting...
You're fucking with their head.
You're deleting yourself from their brain.
Yeah.
Basically.
A trick is what whores do for Michael money. It's an illusion.
I'm trying to remember, do I have to spend the blood to make the claws come out? I do, don't I?
Is that cannibalism?
I've never actually done it.
Yeah, it is.
Because I realized tonight I have a bunch of dots and shit I've never
see.
actually used. I have 4 dots in Protean. I don't think I've ever actually used it.
Is it Protean?
Yeah, it's Protean.
Because I always just turn into a wolf and then eat them.
Potence, presence.
And then
Feral
she,
claws.
and then she got claws because everything is terrible.
Feral claws.
The transformation requires the expenditure of a blood point.
Okay.
Takes a single turn to complete and lasts for a scene.
Okay, so spend a blood.
I just touched my eye.
That's really gonna hurt.
Maybe not. Maybe it won't.
Blink, 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 blink.
And then
blink
I'm
a
going
lot.
to
Thoughts and
then I want
prayers.
to quietly move behind him.
Okay, make a stealth. Obviously, you were there and now you're
Is it
not.
stealth and wits, or is it just stealth?
I'm going to say stealth. Yeah, let's make it stealth and wits.
Oh wait, those are spend player points. Well, of which I have many. I might as well spend a player point as well. So 1, 2.
You got plenty.
4.
Rolling in it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Dude.
5. No, 4.
4 successes. Okay.
And my help a player ones didn't
Did
go
not
at
help.
That's okay. That's your fault, not the chair.
all. Right.
No one's expecting any dice you
No.
roll. Even ones they give you to
No.
roll well.
I just wanted to get behind him.
How many successes did you get?
3.
4.
4.
4 is the new 3.
4?
4.
Wow. As he starts to get behind him, he kind of turns and steps back, almost as if he can see you. He can't. You can tell his eyes aren't focusing on you, but he's picking something up.
Do I still get the element of surprise?
Well, you're going to get a bonus.
I want to perform an ambush maneuver.
Okay, what's an ambush maneuver?
An ambush attacker rolls Dex plus Stealth. A defender rolls Perception plus Alertness. You know what? I don't want to perform an ambush maneuver because I have a feeling his Perception and Alertness is way better than my Stealth and Dex. I think I'll just attack him now. Multiple actions. Can I do 2 swipes?
You split your dice pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can take 2 attacks.
Okay. That's what I want to try to do.
Typically, what people will do is the clench and bite. Because you have to have them clenched to bite. Because bite is obviously... you
Yeah.
have claws. You don't need to worry about that.
Well,
You
that's
have
right.
claws.
And what I want to do is get him down to the point
It's
where
jazz
he's
fingers.
wounded or mauled,
Jeff.
and then I can clench and bite. So if I can wound or maul him first, then jazz claws.
He's like, oh, I give up. Dead.
So split my dice pool. So let's talk about that.
Okay,
All right. Multiple attacks. Let's just see. I want to play this out. So if I'm going to attack him with my feral claws, which is it's a brawl plus.
Well, it'd be a regular melee attack. So you.
No, it's not melee. It's not melee because it's not a weapon. It's
Oh, it's
brawl.
brawling. Yeah, brawling plus dexterity.
So that's just okay. So that's 4 plus 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I split that in half
However you want
for each attack.
for each attack. You have a boatload of help a player dice. If you
I know,
want
I
to
do.
some.
I know. So we can do 4 and 4.
Okay.
All I need is 1 hit, right? Each.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say he wouldn't get a defense roll because he can't see you.
Okay, so I'm going to do
But
two.
once you've
I
hit,
know.
once you contact,
Yeah. One attack. What do I need?
6s.
I got two successes.
Okay. I'm keeping that track with that with this hand.
And second attack.
Need a little whiteboard.
I got no successes.
Very typical. Okay. So what your damage is probably strength +1 for the claws, I'm imagining. Does that sound right?
Yes.
So add an extra
Let
one.
me just look it up just to make sure, 'cause
I
we
just-
should all have this memorized by now.
I just had it here. Well, we won't have to have it memorized after a few
For
months.
very long.
Oh, sad.
What was it
Yeah.
called again? Protein?
Protean.
There was a time where I would have felt actually a little bad about what is occurring
Strength
right now.
+1 aggravated
But
damage.
time
Okay.
is not now.
Nope.
Now, even with the successes?
You're going to add an extra one for the extra success. So you're going to take strength, and you're going to add 2 dice to it.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
My goal is to make a pair so we can all have pairs
4.
for the last game.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry
4?
about mine.
4
No,
ag?
you got yours.
Okay.
Yours will
ag.
be much better than the ones I'll make.
Can I see?
have
Can I see
things.
your character sheet again for a second?
Okay, just us.
I just need to get that thing off the
A pair
bottom.
for Stu. I'll make a pair for us and a pair for Stu.
Oh yeah.
A pair of what?
Fangs for the last game.
I look forward to everybody mostly lisping.
I bought a
Listening for the
steak. It's a steak that has like a little like flange
For the
of
last
stuff
game?
that you can put it on. You can put it on,
Oh, nice.
like spirit gum it
Awesome.
down. I was gonna like take a shirt and tear a little hole. And
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Jen Heeman says he can only soak aggro damage if he has fortitude.
That is correct.
I'm just sharing.
Yep.
Just thought I'd share.
That's fine.
Thanks for sharing.
Sharing is caring.
And sharing is caring.
Gross.
I don't think that's not a default. Since he's there, I don't think Malkavians. That's one of their 3, right?
Sharing is caring.
No.
Oh.
Fortitude.
They don't have the sharing is caring discipline.
I love like the moment of what the fuck are you talking about? That went over
What?
Stu's face before like the joke registered. It's like,
Malkavians don't have Care Bear stare.
yeah, no.
Definitely not.
Yes. Woohoo.
Dr. Crusher.
Okay. Thank you.
Although
I
I
just
would
wanted
be
to write
money
down
to
the
see that.
damage matrix.
That'd be amazing. It's like a giant middle finger is his little tummy icon. He's just like,
Actually, for him, it's just a fucking pill.
yeah. There you go.
God, I'm tired.
And now I need the pencil. Could someone hand me a pencil?
Yes, here you go.
Thank you.
Do you want one? Should I pass the pencil
Pass
down?
it down. Take one.
No, no, I can take his back when he's done. I'm not in this combat, so.
Okay.
I'm living
Only
my
one of
vampire
us
life.
is.
All right.
Screw Albert, but poor Stork.
So now I can see you, and now it is your turn.
Like the tagline of this game. Screw Albert, but poor Stork.
Let me check one thing real quick.
Game description.
Yeah.
Okay. Put that over in the thing for me.
Oh man.
We're just like go
Listen.
get a cup.
And like seriously, at a point, Asa would have felt pretty bad about this, but now she's like, "Whatever, fuck him." He yelled at me a lot.
Suspicious.
3 successes. Do you want to take a?
You're creeping
Can
around
I
the
dodge?
corner.
Yeah,
creeping around the
you
corner.
can dodge.
You're the guy in Wedding Singer
It's
going, you know,
Dex plus athletics.
they're losing their minds. I'm
Dodge
doing
is
benefits.
dexterity plus athletics to avoid a melee or brawl attack. If there's no room to maneuver, you must either block or parry instead. You're fine with that. You're good. You have to get as many successes as I got, which is
What do I need?
6s. You need 3.
I got 3.
Oh, okay. So exactly.
Damn, dude.
He just takes a swing at you.
Okay, well, I'll take another swing at him. I'm going to put in 2 help a player dice.
Okay.
Woo! Yay!
Did I do that right? Oh no,
It should be
brawl. So let me
Dex-
count that again. I added
Dex plus brawl.
I upped my brawl recently.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Holy shit.
1, 2,
Oh.
or do you need 6s again? 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4,
Five.
5.
5. Okay. So that's he can now try and defend to
Mhm.
defend.
Damn, dude.
And that was
The dice are making up for you being locked in the basement.
Yeah.
And what was how many successes did you get? Was it 5 total?
5 total successes.
So someone look at this. I rolled 5 dice. They're right here.
He made them all, huh?
I rolled
No.
exactly 5 dice.
Well, yeah, he made them all. 'Cause 6 is your target, right?
6 is the target.
Yeah, he made them all, and he had 2 10s and 2 9s.
Nice.
And a 6.
Wow.
Nice.
So he
Whoa.
woof,
He dodges too.
yeah. And that's with a -2 penalty because he's hurt.
Yes.
Well, he's past hurt. He's wounded. All right.
It's just listening.
Just hearing lots of whoosh, whoosh.
I want the awkward fan art of Riley and Asa standing at the door listening.
Right?
Yeah.
2 successes. Now, oh, no, oh, you know what?
If
So you're supposed to abort your next attack
if you dodge.
if you dodge. Well, what you're supposed to do, rules is written.
Yeah.
Everyone's supposed to write down what they're going to do,
Oh.
and then everyone does what they do. And if you want to do something different, you spend a willpower point and then do something different, including aborting to a dodge. So you're actually supposed to give up your turn to do that.
Really?
So if we do that, he gives up. He's going to give up his turn,
And I just gave up my turn.
and you gave up your turn.
So
So
now
now
we
it's his
start
turn
over again, right?
So that would be 2 successes.
So
But I
yes,
didn't
we
spend
do
a
in the
willpower
eternity loop.
No, we're not playing that way because
Okay.
that's you write down what
Otherwise,
you're going to do
otherwise
before.
none of us would have any willpower ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So-
So he.
So I got 2 successes. If you want to burn another,
No,
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
take it.
I'm gonna take it.
Take it on the chin. All right. So
Wooden
that's-
Monkey God also says you declare actions from the lowest to the highest intelligence. Oh, initiative.
lowest to highest, then why do you roll dexterity plus wits? So you're worse if you have
You
a
also
higher
declare
dexterity and
actions
wits?
from
To
the
declare
lowest
first
to
and then you get to
highest.
go.
No, so the person who gets the lowest initiative declares first.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I said intelligence because I looked at it and it looked like INT, but it's
Oh,
actually
okay.
INIT, which
Oh,
is
in it.
initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, write them down in that order.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
But we've
thanks.
never played that way. I've never met anyone who's played that way.
Yeah, hard pass.
Needlessly
That's like when people
complicated.
play Monopoly by the actual rules, and you're like, no one plays that way. Although actually, that one is the opposite of this, where that's actually the smarter way to play,
Right.
and ends in less crying and shoving the board underneath a coffee table, going, "We'll finish later."
Yeah, that is always how Monopoly ends.
Yeah, and then
So
you
that's-
find it later. Like we would put it under the bed, my brother and I, and then we'd be like, "Why is the Monopoly game?"
All right, 6
right.
months ago we.
It's just under the bed with like all the cash tucked under the sides and everything.
Yeah. He says it does help with celerity.
Oh yeah.
I guess keeping track of that.
It's really complicated, that whole thing there.
Yeah.
Rules as written.
Agree.
2 bashing
Cosine.
because he's just trying to punch you.
It doesn't get through the armor.
Okay. Oh no, you have to. It's a soak roll. Armor adds to your soak,
Oh, okay. I'll take the soak roll. So, how do I soak again?
and that's going to be
Fortitude?
fortitude plus. What's it? It's stamina or
Stamina.
endurance. Okay, stamina plus your armor. So if you have 2 armor, you add 2 dice.
Oops, wrong dice. Stamina plus fortitude.
Stamina plus fortitude plus your armor.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1 million dice.
You could roll all ones. Who knows?
That's true.
It's possible.
It is possible.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus. This is. I'm not using helpful player dice. I'm just filling out my dice pool. Oh my God!
Oh.
I did roll all ones.
That's a
no,
total
I
stork.
totally storked it. That's really hilarious. I rolled 1, 1. Oh, that's a botch because I rolled 1, 1 and no successes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you lean into it.
Yeah. So, ouch! I got half a point.
So a botch. How about
Please say that in-game Albert goes, oh, ouch.
so you took 2, but it's bashing. It's just a slash. He gets a free attack?
Sure.
All right.
I'm stunned that happened.
Right.
Doi.
You just hit me in the face.
He's sitting there doing hit through the wall. for
One success.
That's hilarious. 10 dice and I botched it.
Okay, Kimmy.
That was impressive, though.
I rolled 5 dice. I need 6s.
Yep, but you got all successes again. One
my
10,
God.
one
Nice.
9, 1 7, and 2 6s.
5, so 5 points. So
Okay.
roll your soak.
I love he rolled 10 dice, no success. He botched it. You roll 5 dice and get 5
And this is the
successes.
3rd time I've done that with this guy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 2.
2.
So wait a minute.
Wait, no.
Wait.
Because I've
You
got 2 1s.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 6 over there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 2.
So you have 4.
Is 4.
Yeah.
So you take 1. So you've taken 3 bashing so far.
Okay. So that's like a half. So
It's a slash.
So it's a slash. So I'm at hurt.
Take 3. And then
2,
you're wherever.
So I'm
that
at
is.
injured. With
Yes. So you're neg 1 to all your dice.
with bashing, or is that only with
Oh,
Bashing is halved,
aggro?
isn't it?
I thought it was half.
oh no, you did.
Because bashing is halved because we were using that for
You're
the
right.
bullets.
You're right. You're right. So it'd be. Is it? I don't know if it's drop or round up. Is
You
that a
were
1 or 2?
rounding down last time we
Okay,
played
so
because
1.
I got hit with bashing before.
Okay.
And you rounded down.
So I'm bruised, which doesn't give me any. Right?
Yeah. There's no negative for bruise.
Okay.
It's gonna be a while. Do you want to go to Sangre?
Can't hit the broadside of a barn.
And see what our Nosferatu friend is doing.
Oh, that's
Ooh, that's a good
right.
call.
Oh,
He's standing out there waiting.
Where is
Outside?
Where is he waiting in relation to like the entrance of the building and my tank?
He's sitting. He's standing next to the car directly across the street.
Uh-huh.
You could shoot the car if you want. There's someone else in the car who hasn't gone now.
Oh, okay.
oh shit.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I want to. If
Perception plus alertness.
perception and alertness.
Bashing is half damage before soak, so he took no damage. Is what Jen
Okay.
was saying.
All right. Well, he botched 1 soak roll,
Yeah.
so he would have taken.
Still a bruised.
You would have taken 1. Yeah.
Or half.
These.
Yeah, 1.
'Cause it was 2.
2 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm at bruised.
I was so caught up in this, I forgot there were people outside.
Nope.
Okay.
Can't tell. I mean, I can see that there's a
It's
person.
It's funny that a fashion designer doesn't have alertness.
Should I go outside?
Oh, that could be. You just get distracted. It's like, oh, it's shiny. And
Yeah. Shiny,
The
yeah.
actual things that you should be seeing.
She has
are-
perception, though. You know, she's very.
Yeah, I have high
she's very-
perception.
she's very perceptive. She's very looky.
High.
But no alertness.
Isn't it 3?
It is 3. I mean, it's medium. Listen. I got 4s and a lot of other stuff.
Okay. So it's now your turn.
Should I go outside and
Um,
have a look?
I'll attack it again. That's what I have to do. Ha! Oh no, I got 2, 3
a 9.
successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 successes.
So strength plus 3. I'm gonna put bark doll on that dog.
Yeah, you are.
You want me to go do that right now?
1,
No, I'll get it because I have to go check on Zachary. Unless you want to do that right now.
1, 2. I don't do 1s count for damage. Do 1s?
They don't. They
Oh,
don't
wait,
subtract.
that's right. That doesn't subtract.
1, 2, 3.
Hey Kimmy, he's supposed to be finishing a project that's due tomorrow, and he has been working on it,
Okay.
but he's been taking breaks.
3 points of aggro.
I think that puts him out. It does.
2 incapacitated.
Yep.
Okay.
He's incapacitated.
Let's see. Can I need some blood.
Uh huh. He's got some.
Yeah. She didn't tell me to kill him.
No.
I did tell you to kill him, but not diablerize him.
Right.
Right.
You did tell me to kill him, but not diablerize him. All right.
But that you can drink his blood without diablerizing him. The only problem, of course,
Yeah, he gets
blood.
the plague.
You're blood bound to him.
Well, that's until I kill him.
Right, and you probably just feel terrible regret for half a day.
Fine.
But you'd be blood bound to him. A little. One point.
Well, let's see here. At this rate, I'm going to need the blood, because I have a feeling there's going to be a bunch more people coming down on the chute. It's fucking Sweeney Todd. Let me see how far down I am. Hold on a
Oh,
minute.
you're looking for Darren. He went downstairs.
I'm okay. I'm only down 2 points.
The demon
You can
gangrel
totally
of the
feed
moat.
too. I mean, he's only incapacitated. He's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do one more point of ag to kill him. And you don't have to roll it. You can just...
Right. Well, I'm going to take 2 blood. I'm going to top off, so
Okay.
that will bring me up to 13. Let me do this math again.
You're way too happy about this. It's never good when the GM is happy.
Well, I'm going to get all trippy now because he's all gagged out.
He's on all kinds of drugs.
Oh,
Oh, good. Now we have
Playing gagged out gangrel
perfect.
in a basement. Perfect. Art.
You know what? I'm only at 2 points down. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to do what she told me to do, which is to kill him. Because,
Okay, all right.
Because seriously, I actually don't know what else is going to happen. And if I'm in the, and I don't want the political repercussions of,
All right.
Is that sword still down here?
No.
The axe?
We didn't
Yeah,
leave
the
any
axe.
weapons with you.
I doubt it.
No, I'll just
I
have to
doubt
kill him the old-fashioned way then, I guess.
Okay.
Rip his heart out.
All right. And you do that.
Kalima.
Dum, 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 dum. Except it doesn't beat.
Does he disintegrate?
Yeah.
He's that old, huh?
Well, he doesn't disintegrate, but he, desiccates and starts to turn oldie corpsey.
Oldie corpsey.
It looks like he might be a little older than you. A little.
Okay, so we can hear that the kerfuffle has stopped
Yes.
in the basement.
You hear the squinching sound of a heart being pulled from a chest.
Okay,
I don't know if you've heard that before.
it's possible.
Once you go downstairs, you will know what that sound was.
Well, one of them won, so that's one problem taken care of.
You need a camera down
My
there.
bet is on Albert.
I concur.
But we still have 2 outside that are going to be wondering where their friend went.
We do, and this meeting is already running a bit long. They are standing directly in the firing range of the tank.
Can we get to the tank to fire? We don't know who is in the car, though.
Well, I'm guessing it's either Karen or Michael. From hanging out with Adrienne, I know that you can be blown up several times without dying, so if we shoot them, it will hurt them.
How are we getting to the tank to blow them up?
Well, Calvin, one of us is invisible.
That's right.
and he appears when he says that. Right? Because we just discussed that.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, someone called my name?
Well, we have 2 problems standing across the street in the direct firing range of the tank.
I've been hoping you'd ask me to do this since you brought this thing on the island.
Now, I wanted to break it in myself, but under the circumstances, I think having someone unseen get into the tank and fire it at them is probably a better idea.
Can we find out who's in the car, though?
Do you want to take a look at the monitor?
Yes, I would.
Sure. Alert, awareness plus perception.
Okay. Well,
What-
I
what-
have
what-
those stats.
What did I make the difficulty on that? Was it
I think it was 6s.
6s? I thought it was higher than that. Maybe it was 6s. We'll say it was 6s.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Shit.
No, you got 1 success.
Yes. Yes, there's 1 success.
1 success.
Yes. These dice are awful.
There's a lift sticker on the back of the car.
Not even Uber. What the fuck?
No, Uber's evil.
Is the person in the driver's seat?
Yeah.
Oh, they took a lift here? How gauche.
That's your concern.
Really, vampires should be driving Ubers. I mean, if they are evil. I mean,
Right.
That's a brilliant.
It's like you game the system.
I mean, I suppose we shouldn't kill an innocent person.
Really? Really? That's what you're going with right now.
But that does leave us just one problem to take care of instead of two. Immediately.
Okay, so are you blowing them up or not? I'm confused.
Come on. You just said you can't take that back. You can't take that back.
Are you talking as Calvin or the GM?
Calvin.
This is Calvin, yeah.
that's so totally Calvin. It's like I think he's my favorite character you've ever made.
It's either that or we try and nail this
Okay.
Nosferatu separately.
I need you to unseen go into the courtyard. If you can tell if the driver is Michael or Karen, blow up the truck.
Let us know which one it is, though.
Yes.
All right.
If it's not either of those two people, do not use the tank. And if it's in that case, I will let you shoot the tank off later once we've solved this problem.
Okay. He starts walking. Gets about 3/4 of the way to the door. He stops, turns around, and says, "What if I can't tell?"
Oh. If you can't tell, don't blow up the tank.
Off he
Aww.
goes. He disappears and walks out the door.
I still have a lot of humanity. I can't just blow people up.
You can kill them, eat them, but not blow them up.
Well, that's different. Also, I haven't killed anyone in a long time.
He comes back in about a minute later, dragging his feet.
No.
Some hipster with a shit beard
That
sits down
means
on the couch.
There's two of them by themselves right now.
There are two of them by themselves right now. But there's a problematic Nosferatu Sabat who is...
I don't care.
Maybe I
about
could
him.
just shoot him. Maybe I could miss the tank.
Yeah,
I'm a good shot. I've never fired that thing, but I'm a good shot.
I'm pretty sure the blast radius is very large.
Might be.
Are you a good shot with... Well, a rifle's not going to do much against one of our nature. I mean, you can get out to go and confront the other two without being seen, but then you don't have backup, and we have our Nosferatu friend here. We can take care of him first. We can blow up the car. I don't recommend. Or we can wait for him to come in here and shove him down the basement.
I don't care about the human that's out in the car. It could be a horrible car accident.
Well, a horrible car accident with a tank pointing at it is a little harder to cover up than other things.
Yeah, there'll be the smell of powder smell in the air, and
Yeah.
what's that?
Freak
acronym?
museum accidents.
Panzer tank been loaded since 1939.
Yeah.
Who knew it had live rounds in it?
I'm a fashion designer. I have no idea about these things.
I just christened it with a bottle of champagne and suddenly it went off.
Honestly, though, weird shit happens. The neighborhood that I grew up in San Diego, what used to be a military base. And so there were videos about being careful going in the canyons because there was an unexploded bomb in there and a couple of kids got shrapnelled.
Oh, no
So
kidding.
we
Wow.
actually had deactivated bomb stuff on display in our library.
Wow.
So there was always a
That's
very
crazy.
big safety hazard about going and playing in the canyons because you might get blown up while you do it. So
Yeah.
old shit sometimes
Wow.
blows up late.
In Europe, it happens at least once a year or something. Somebody's plowing a field or whatever.
They've found
yeah.
they've found German bombs, or maybe it was an Allied bomb. But there was a building They had built on top of this thing, and they were excavating to build like a basement or something. After this whole building had been built, people are living in it and everything,
Yep.
and they find like a 800-pound bomb.
That was like a month ago or two.
It was
Yeah.
longer than that, but it's fairly, really
There was
recent.
one that was really
less
recent.
than a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
And I
was
take
in
down
Germany,
two
I think.
girls.
They had to evacuate like thousands of people.
Right. Yeah. Because if it went off, it's going to take that whole building down.
David Gilmour, the guitarist for Pink Floyd, like found one in his garden, kind of thing. They was
Whoa.
like they were excavating
the
again
little
for like a
bomblets?
wing or whatever. No, it was like a full-on bomb, and he had to leave his house for like 5 days till they were able to defuse it.
Yeah, I'm still at Humanity 5. I'm at like intentional property damage, but that's not just straight up murder.
Collateral damage.
Hipster murder. I mean, it is property damage. Collateral.
I mean, can you do something to the Nosferatu that's out there and at least get him out of the picture for a while? I mean,
I don't have anything I can do from in here, if that's what you mean. I could call him in here, but I don't think we want that.
Asa kind of keeps looking at the back door.
Suppose we could. Well, I guess there has to be a back door. If we knew they were in the cave, we could go.
Do you want to show up? He's been sitting there the whole time.
Kimi
So
just
much
shows us the games
pressure.
and watches.
What kind of?
So much pressure.
Let's see. I guess that would be a question for me. What kind of lock I put on the
Get you
basement? Huh?
popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, the door's been reinforced now, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm assuming that
Drink
you
all of
put
this whiskey.
some sort of like cam latch thing that
Okay.
probably bolts, and it's a thick, probably close to solid steel door. It's like almost, because you're going to try to keep vampires in it,
Yeah.
it pretty much has to be like a safe door or something very similar to that. So they probably had to take and rebuild all of the frame around it and reinforce all of that. And it ain't going to be like a regular door, because a vampire pump enough blood, they can punch through a regular door. So it's probably almost solid steel,
Yeah.
and it's probably got one of those lever
It's
things.
lever acted though, so anyone can open it if we leave.
There is one other option,
No, they-
and I really hate it.
They probably have the little thing to put a padlock on it.
Okay.
There's
What are
only
you
one
thinking,
other
Asa?
option, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. And the only other thing, Albert has this whole pack stick together thing, and he does not like the Sabbat. He might go with me. But I really hate that option.
I mean, it is better to have the plague contained, but he is rather formidable at this point.
I don't know, maybe I should just go. I know he said many times he thinks that I could probably take everyone out. Maybe it's time to test that.
I'd prefer we do this as a team. Obviously, you can take care of Michael. But I think it's best if we stick together. We don't know if there are more Sabbat than these 4. And we still don't know where Layla is.
I don't care.
I do if she's on their team.
She's an asshole, but I don't know about that.
Well, we'll find out one way or another. I kind of feel like we should take care of our Nosferatu friend
Then
first.
blow him up. I'm not going to sit here all night. I'm asking you for help, which is really difficult for me, but if I'm not going to get help, I am going.
You're getting help. No, super don't want to take Albert with us. But we probably should. Well, if we leave him here, Nosferatu can just come in and get him out, which is bad. At least if we take him with us, we know where he is and he can be useful.
What point and purpose?
Accidentally to destroy us all? Who knows? Okay. I'm gonna get a couple of blood bags from the fridge.
Okay.
Listen at the door for a second. Do I hear any movement down there?
What are you doing down there?
Sitting back down in my corner.
Is the TV in there? You have the TV?
No, she took
No,
the
we
TV
did.
out.
She took
Oh,
the TV.
I take the TV out.
I'm
He
just-
didn't deserve TV.
I'm just sitting down in a darkened cellar for days.
Not days. It was yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally pulled the TV out of the wall.
Actually, it was yesterday.
That was my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did give you the TV.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Okay. And the door's... Well, the door isn't soundproof.
No.
Albert, were you successful?
Yes, my lord.
Oh, excellent. Good. We have something else we could use your assistance, and I'll open the door and throw the blood bags down. But first, you need to probably heal up a little. We have more Sabbat on the island. You need to help us take care of them.
I live to serve.
Are you sure he's doing this because the whatever you did and not? I mean,
He's pretty contrary normally. I don't think...
yeah, but he probably also wants out of the basement.
I'm sure he wants out of the basement, yes. Meet us in the front lobby, if you would.
All right. So I'll just suck on one blood bag and bring the other one back up.
Okay.
That'll bring me up to full.
All right.
Okay. And we'll not in the office so we can see him come out and
Okay.
see
Right.
what sort of mood he looks like he's in.
All right.
I'm taking that as you're just coming up the stairs, all normal like?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, just to fill you in briefly, Michael and Karen are in league with the Sabbat Nosferatu that pretended to be Brianna Barnes. Do you remember him?
Who are Michael? Who's Michael?
The gangrels from Orange County.
Okay. And Karen? I
Karen, other gangrel, friends of Darren's.
don't think I ever knew them.
Well, we're going to kill them. If at all possible, Asa gets to kill Michael.
Not if at all possible. Michael is mine.
Michael is hers.
Is he your sire?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't have to tell you shit.
So...
No, you're out of my responsibility now. If your sire has shown up, I no longer have to help you at all.
Like you helped me before.
Let's save the arguments for after everyone's dead. Shall we?
As you wish.
Back door, unless you guys want to tear your way through the Nosferatu first.
What do you
She
want me to
does. She just stalks away and heads out the back door.
Follow Asa, she knows where they are.
Okay.
What do you want me to? What do you want me to do if he comes in?
Be unseen? Well, if he looks like he's coming in, shoot him with the tank.
10-4.
But try not to shoot the lift driver.
I will try not to shoot the lift driver.
I think the only people who want to shoot the tank more than Calvin is the chat room. The only people who want the cannon to get shot more than Calvin is the chat room.
I've been trying to use this tank for like
The
so
tank,
many
yeah.
sessions.
I know we've had it for like.
And then
ever now.
there's a lift driver, and you let it stand in your way.
If my humanity was lower, I would have blown that guy up with his stupid hipster mustache.
Gross. We gotta fix that humanity problem you have. Your humanity surplus is disgusting. The thing is, actually, I think my humanity is about as high as yours, but she's just an asshole.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
It's like, Like, I don't even know you. I guess it's clearly half glass full of humanity, half glass empty of
Yes,
humanity.
exactly.
There you go.
Optimist, pessimist.
Optimus Gangrel.
Yeah. So we'll go out the back door, and I'm assuming I'm just gonna follow you there because you know where it is.
So you want me to go on foot? Is that what we're doing here?
Well, the vehicles are all out front. It's gonna look awful suspicious if we take one.
Oh wait, you have celerity there. Right?
I can keep up. You've run with me before.
I hope you can keep up with a bat going through the sky, because our cave up is up a little bit higher.
Should be fine.
You can
All
get up
right.
there. You won't be quiet getting up there. You might be if you have to maybe make a stealth roll.
Yeah, I can make a stealth roll. I can also let them go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna bat out
Okay.
and start flying for the cave.
She told me
Okay.
to follow Asa, so I'm going to bat out and follow Asa.
Okay.
I will follow the bats.
Where are they flying? To what, what's the route? Where do they go?
They're going to the.
We're doing the Mote tour first, you know, so there'll be lots of tourist stops, and then eventually you stop for a snack and meal at the, the cave.
Yes.
So
It's on sort of the more dodgy side of the island.
Okay.
Might be where that is.
Okay.
fuck.
But it's in the it's just barely in the mountain range, kind of in the north part of that eastern dodgy side of the island.
Okay. So while they're flying, they might see me
Okay.
doing normal vampire things.
Okay.
Definitely not.
If a
suspicious
bat
vampire
can flip
things.
people off,
Yeah.
Just a little bit of guano comes down.
surprise! It's not a seagull.
Someday I'm just going to make a gangrel that, like, makes pigeon form, poodle
That'd be
form.
amazing.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, chihuahua form, man.
I'm gonna.
Okay. So you guys are headed there, and you happen to notice Layla being a perfectly normal vampire.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see there.
So since I'm going on foot, do I also see her?
Run right by her.
Absolutely. She's feeding on someone. She has a thermometer.
A blur just gives you a really suspicious look, like
Yeah.
like
I always think of the Flintstones run. Whenever somebody has celerity, that little ding, 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 ding. Yeah, exactly.
May not be possible, but.
I would say you could do that. That's cool.
Okay.
You got to probably have to spend a blood.
That is totally okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to go to there.
Might be an athletics roll.
Anybody else want a drink?
Can I have another one?
My athletics is pretty good.
Any flavor. Is that because otherwise you might, canines aren't the most graceful of animals. I mean,
Some are. Yours aren't.
I've never had a dog that I would call graceful.
Because you choose dogs that you connect with and are
I've never.
bond with.
Wow.
Not
But I mean, like,
not
totally, like, it's just like
I mean,
trajectory.
right. Yeah, and they're good at like running fast and stuff like that. But if they try to do anything too
Are we talking hardwood floors or carpet?
well, a cave floor, it might be smooth.
That's a joke. Yeah, exactly.
You don't know.
I know.
So,
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
there's a chance.
But
Okay,
no,
yeah, you
I'll
can
totally
totally do
spend on that. I want
Okay.
to do that thing.
All right. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Even if it takes a second or two for you to change, you can sort of get enough air
Okay.
transform as you're coming in. Sure.
Cool.
Okay. So you are at the cave, and there is a little bit of light coming out of it. You can see
Do we see anybody?
well, you're high. Mm-hmm. No, but there is definitely kind of a flickering, like there's a fire inside the cave.
Okay. Like, I meant specifically when I'm, like, in and
Oh, you're going.
Yeah,
you're
like,
going in. Okay.
bam. Like,
Yeah.
unless
Like
there,
roll initiative going in?
Yeah, unless there's more than two in there.
Yeah. Roll initiative. Yeah,
Okay.
there's two.
All right, and that's wits and dex.
Wits plus dex plus whatever comes up on the die.
Yep. A 9. So plus wits and dex is going to give me another 16.
I guess we're all rolling initiative, huh?
And
Might as well.
I'm going to go ahead and pump some blood also into dex and strength.
Okay.
While I'm at it.
I got a 10.
Burning resources, but I don't care.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
an
gonna.
8.
Now's the time.
And an ocho for Alberto.
I guess I'm gonna wolf out as well.
Okay.
Well, wait a hot second, because what's happening here?
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna be specifically looking for Michael,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swoop in bat form like as fast as I can, and then like as quickly as I can, like wolf form, bam, like slam into him.
Okay.
Nice.
You can totally do that. Make well, let's just make it a brawling dexterity roll because you're basically just a giant flying toothy missile.
Yes, that's basically what I want. I want to be able to just like fly in there and just like try and bite the shit out of him.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna use a couple help the player dice. Please let them actually be amazing. Please, oh, please, oh, please. What's my target?
6s.
Now,
Okay, so
there might be a bonus here. Would this be a flank or a rear attack?
No, not
Okay.
really. Not really. But I'll definitely give you a bonus because of your velocity. I'm gonna give you a bonus to
Yeah,
your damage.
I did get a success.
1.
Yeah, I got one success out of all of those dice. These dice have been terrible. I rolled a couple of ones.
I'm gonna assume that at this point they're not aware they're about to be attacked as this happens.
Yeah,
so
I mean, like
not
it
gonna
is.
take
It
a
is not
dodge.
even like sitting at the edge of the cave waiting. It is immediately swooping in and diving right at him. So suddenly it's Wolf
Okay.
trying to like chomp down on him.
And it was the help of player dice that got her.
Right.
Ah.
Oh, excellent.
Yay!
They work for
Yeah.
for Mac Stork.
The rest of Sue's dice don't, but
That's
those
because
do.
those were helpful player dice last week.
Yeah, these
and
are garbage.
You know who may have touched them.
I have my other dice here if you want to try those. I've touched those and I can touch these. How much is it going to be?
Why?
Okay.
I'll never forget my dice again.
I'm gonna say you can add 4 dice to your damage. So it's strength, and the biting is at +1, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I have it here.
Yeah, it's strength +1,
And then
and I
plus.
pumped blood into it too. And
Okay,
then
so
plus
yeah,
what?
whatever that makes your strength now.
So strength and then +1, you said?
+4 for your speed because you're
+4.
yeah. You can totally do that.
Oh please help a player, dice gods. Let this work.
And you and literally a handful of them too.
Okay, what is my target?
6.
All right. So it's 1, 2,
said-
3, 4. Oh, that cancels out that bad boy. That is a success. There's another one there that cancels out that. Shit, there's so many ones. What the fuck? But still, there are 3 successes.
Okay, all right.
Yay!
Jen Human says, and it's aggro.
Yeah,
Yes.
because wolf form is aggravated damage.
Yeah. Teeth. The teeth.
Everything a gaggle does
Here.
is aggravated damage. It's normally.
You did 4.
Yes.
He soaked 1.
Motherfucker.
Oh no! I can't roll. Whatchamacallit? I only roll
Fortitude.
fortitude.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me roll
And
that
if he
again.
has any armor.
I'm trying not to get my blood down too low, but I so want to pump my blood.
A 10 and a 1, so none. So he doesn't. So he did 4. Is that right? 4.
Wait, was it 3 or 4?
It was 3.
3.
It was 3.
Damn it. I wish it was 4, but it's 3. Roll a player dice worked really well, by the way, guys. Whatever these are is no.
Yeah.
These are terrible.
Oh, what?
I'm going to dice shame them.
Yeah. But you want to change them in because I now have other dice I could exchange them for.
Are they more weird, like, flat dice? No,
Yeah,
I'm
they
talking
are.
about these.
The good ones.
I know. Well, those are the ones that I was handing Stork last week.
Look,
I've only got
gamers
so
are a
many
superstitious
D10s.
lot.
I use
true.
the white ones because you guys are vampires, so I figure
Well, maybe
I
I'll
play
just
the
be
good
really
dice,
nice
so
to
I use white
Kimmy and she'll let me use some of her dice.
Yeah.
dice. Yeah,
Because
just don't
these are.
rub them
these
against
are no-
those other dice.
Oh no, absolutely not. Kimmy
Okay.
is the best though.
So
Because these are no. Send those back. I don't know. Yeah, like
Put them in the strawberry bowl.
Just in case I forget.
They've been shunned.
shame, shame.
so next goes Michael.
Kimmy, you're my hero.
I need blood. Actually, I'll just write it down. It'd be easier if I just write it down.
I need a shitload of D10. But I won't tell you. Kimmy is the hero I don't deserve. Like, this is a big deal. This is what Ace has been building to since she showed up on the Mote,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I know. This is a pivotal moment for your story arc.
And then I can fuck off and leave this island. What? Somebody's
What?
saying
What?
things.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know what's
what?
happening. Somebody's saying words.
Okay. He's going to attempt 2 attacks.
Unicorn hair.
What is it? Oh.
It's
Oh, it's
unicorn
from
hair.
unicorn hair.
What is it?
It's
It's one
leftover.
of the hairs from my old unicorn dice bag.
Oh,
Well, you need
I
to
should keep
put
it
that.
for good
Yeah,
luck.
put it into a wand.
Yes, that's what I'll do. Right now it's in my dice bowl.
all right. He's going to split his attack. He's going to try a clinch.
Mother.
Clinch.
Not clench.
Clinch.
No,
I mean, he might have clenched. A wolf
Probably
just
not.
fell on him.
No doubt. No doubt. Let me find it.
The clinch is strength plus brawl.
Oh, you got it
Difficulty
there.
normal. Accuracy is plus 0 dice.
Don't help him.
Well, I'm splitting the dice pool for both should be
Stop
strength
helping.
plus brawl. Is it strength plus brawl for a clinch?
Clinch says it's
For dam-
It's clinch.
Clinch.
CLINC.
Right.
Mind you, actually, and it's strength plus brawl. Difficulty normal.
Yep. And Ciara the Braid just did
Ciara!
Mac. She did help a player for Mac.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Friend.
his pool for strength plus brawl is the same as his pool for dex plus brawl, so I'm just going to split it in half. So he's going to get half for each.
Okay.
1 success to clinch,
Okay.
and clinch does damage, right?
I'm reading right now.
Yeah,
If
it does, it
attacker's
does.
success a clinch begins, the attacker rolls strength damage.
Damage is
1
strength,
round. Yeah.
right.
And I have fortitude too.
Subsequent
Okay.
turns, each combat can do a strength damage attempt to escape the clinch.
Well, this is all happening in the same turn. 1, 2. It's I'm assuming it's bashing damage.
Kira. Sorry, it's Kira the Braid. I
Kira,
said it
yeah.
wrong.
Kira.
It's not Sierra the Braid. It's Kira,
Kira.
the Braid. I'm being told.
Mhm.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's fine. Continue.
So 2 points of. I'm assuming it's bashing. It doesn't say.
It
For
doesn't
clinch?
say. It just says strength plus brawl, difficulty normal, accuracy 0, damage
I'm going to
strength.
assume so. 1. So just you need to roll a soak roll for 1 point.
Okay. These dice are way better. I got 3 successes.
Okay. I'm
Thank you,
going.
Timmy.
So then he's going to make his second attack, which is a bite you.
Dick. He already did that. That's why I'm like this.
Rude.
And he did not succeed.
Fuck him.
And it's now Riley's turn.
Okay.
You've seen them. You saw them both turn furry as they're going into the one behind the other.
Okay. Well, I can probably hear
Ah!
that.
It's
So,
some serious
I
aerial
don't
maneuvers.
Probably feel the need to be super stealthy,
Okay.
so I'll go up.
You can get to the cave entrance this turn.
Yeah, I will get to the cave
Okay.
entrance and see what's happening inside.
Okay. Actually, he doesn't go. Oh, he goes. Fuck. All right. Now it's Karen's turn.
Don't like her. I don't know who she is, but I don't like her.
Out of character, Stu, is she a Sabat gangrel? A city gangrel? Because their power set
Not-
is slightly
Not
different.
technically.
Okay.
Not technically.
Oh, Remore 12 also did help a player for Mac.
Okay.
Nice.
Steve Holt. Yes, please. Thank you.
Everybody's supporting the sire murder.
Seriously, when did I start playing with you guys? It was earlier this year. It was pretty early this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been building this whole time.
It's been a long journey.
I mean, it's not 3 years of playing.
Oh, they're saying #MaxPack.
Yes!
Okay.
That's right. You guys who helped me, officially max pack.
She is going to... I'm trying to think what they would have.
Cowardice?
No.
Just runs away. She's just gone. Be great.
I'm gonna
James V. 1971. #MaxPack.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. She's going to try to stake you.
Does she have any help with player dice?
She has no help in player dice. No.
Good.
No one's ever given NPCs help in player. Although someone asked once.
Well, they love giving
GMs
GMs
discussed that, and the GMs have said no. So it's not me. I'm not the
Although,
evil one making no.
I would counsel, just from a GM perspective, for White Wolf games, 1 die per help player rather than 2. I think probably would cause a little less inflation.
Yes. We'll know next time we run a vampire game.
Yes. But in the meantime, there'll be the werewolf game, which I literally formed Max Pack, which is awesome.
Okay.
Should add that to
no
the Werewolf
ones.
Wednesday hashtag.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay, I'm actually looking at the stake through the heart. You
What
wanna
do I
read it?
need to do?
Sticky vampire
You, may
step
you can dodge.
Okay.
You need to get as many successes as I did to
Well,
dodge.
dodge is using...
I have to find it again.
And I can only pump
I got
blood
it.
on my turn, right?
And this burns your next action.
Dodge is Dex plus Athletics.
Okay, Dex. I have really high Dex and Athletics.
I'm running out of non-cursed dice to give her.
Or you, I mean,
Well, I also have like 10 million help a player.
but it has to get through her fortitude. It has to get.
Well, my fortitude is
well,
4, and she's got 4
He has to
successes,
connect
so.
first, so she's going to try dodging. Then we do damage.
All right.
Okay. So dodging, you said that's Athletics and
Dexterity,
Dex?
athletics.
Okay. That is... Because I pumped into Dex, and then Athletics is going to be another 3.
And you need 1, 2, 3.
All the player
4.
dice.
You need 5 successes. If you get 4, it connects.
You have a bunch. Look at all that.
Still want to kill this guy really bad. I have 2 sets in here. Hold on, I gotta make sure I keep yours separated from his. The blue is his.
Oh, let me check something, because the difficulty to hit is higher, right?
Wait,
It's
that's what I
like
was
a
trying to read
9
to you.
or
Is it a
something.
9?
It's a 9.
It's really high.
Then you need 3 successes.
Oh. Well, I'm still gonna use a lot of dice, but maybe not quite as many, because I want to murder Nate this guy really bad.
VA Gamer Girl just didn't help a player too. So, but I'll give her the ones that I have. So that way we
I've
can
got
keep
more.
them
I've got
straight.
more.
I know, but that way we can keep them straight and they don't get
Okay,
mixed
then you
up.
do take those.
Well, I'll take them back from her when she's
Okay.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna use some more of these. Hold on, wait.
you
I'm
go.
not gonna use those because I'm trying to keep them not mixed up with your dice.
It's okay.
So blue and black are the help player dice.
Let's use
3 successes, right?
Better. Look, I'm not risking getting staked.
And
What
you
is
need
the
what?
target?
6.
Oh, like 10 million.
Okay.
There's
At least 3.
yeah, there's
7.
4. Yeah.
So you dodge out of the way.
Woo!
Thank you guys.
Now that does burn your turn, your next action.
That's fine. I want to keep eating him, so that's fine.
That was Karen, and now Alberto.
I guess I'll go after Karen.
Okay. More?
No. I gave those back to you.
Oh,
You
okay.
should just use those.
You may do so.
Oh, sorry. So it's a claws, Dex plus brawl.
I love you, chat.
They are all in favor of Sire murder.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm in wolf form.
I haven't
I'm
even
gonna
talked to
bite.
the fucking dude.
And a bite is Dex plus
Okay.
brawl with an accuracy of +1, +1 die.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. which is strength +1 for the teeth, +3 for your extra successes. So strength +4.
I'll have to answer that later. Sorry.
Yeah, but can you dance to it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that brings it right back up to Ace's turn.
Although I burned it.
You're burning your turn.
Much as I would love to take another bite.
Right. So now it's back to Michael, who's going to attempt to. He's not armed, so he's just going to attempt to pummel you.
Okay. Now, like lore-wise, when someone is a certain generation, are they less than what their sire was, or like how does that work? Would the sire be like a generation higher than them, and it always thins out, generation-wise?
Well, yeah, if when he embraced you, he was one generation lower number than you were.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Where is he now?
That's true, but I was just curious,
Right.
asking the question.
5 successes.
Okay, and I can do fortitude, right?
Yeah. Well, that's when I do damage.
Oh,
So that's 4 plus.
And he's just trying to hit her?
Yeah, he's just beating her.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not burning another turn when I can eat him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. So 5 points, and this will be bashing damage. So it goes to 2.
Oh,
then
2?
And then you can make your soak. You have
Okay.
fortitude?
Yeah, I've got fortitude.
Fortitude
times
plus
4.
stamina.
Oh,
Need
and
6s.
stamina?
Yep.
Oh,
You only use fortitude by itself if it's aggravated damage.
got it. Okay.
And
well,
that's the only thing
I'm gonna
that
save
can
the helpful
soak
player
damage.
dice for nomming on this guy. Then. What's my target?
6.
6.
You need 2 successes.
I've got 1 success.
So you take 1 point of bashing.
Okay, so I'm bruised. It's just gonna make me angrier.
Probably just piss you off.
Yeah.
It is now Riley's turn again.
Okay, so
Manga. Oh, don't shoot him. You only make him mad.
there's only 2 of them for now. You know what? Both seem to be occupied. I'm gonna turn around and see if I can, like, sense anyone coming at us from behind.
Okay.
So I'm not convinced that Nosferatu friend is stayed there.
Around this time, your phone's going zzz, zzz, zzz,
Oh,
zzz,
okay.
zzz, zzz.
I'm gonna like step just outside the cave. Who is it? Who's calling?
Combat going
Who's
on.
calling?
Hello, this is Riley's
It's
phone.
Calvin.
Calvin.
It's Calvin. Okay, I'm gonna answer.
Okay.
Yes, Calvin.
The guy outside just left.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to shoot him.
I know. We'll shoot the cave later.
If I'd been looking through a goddamn camera, I would have been able to see him, but I couldn't see him. He's pissed.
Doesn't the tank have like a camera view? No, it's old.
Oh, it's old. No, it's from the
Of course
40s.
it doesn't.
No, you wanted
Dummy.
fashionable. You didn't want
I
functional.
wouldn't have retrofitted.
Damn
it
your
either.
vintage fucking tank.
Yeah, there's a little slit they look through, probably with
Yeah.
little sights on it or something.
Even if he wasn't obfuscated, you can barely see somebody in it.
Note to self. Add computers to the tank. Got it. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Then I'm definitely
Sound like
gonna
they're booting up.
try and. I'm not super perceptive, but I don't know.
Well, he says he just left.
Just left? Okay.
So, I mean, it probably took you guys 15 or 20 minutes to get here.
As the
Let's
bat
say like
flies.
15 minutes. So
Okay.
if he can turn into something that flies, you've got some time.
All right.
I mean, he's not going to show up This combat will be resolved before he shows up, but he is on his way.
Okay. Can I hold my turn?
Yeah. You'll burn it if it gets back to your turn again and you haven't used it. But yeah, you can
Okay.
absolutely hold. Oh, that you answered the phone.
Yeah, I mean,
That's kind
that
of a
could
thing.
be my turn, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of a. It's
Okay.
like, who is it? Yeah.
Combat.
It takes time.
In,
Combat
in
phone
the
answering.
background, Calvin is hearing and like all these sounds and stuff.
Back to Karen's turn. Karen is hurt. She's wounded. Karen will turn her stake on
Good bitch.
on Albert Wolf.
Don't get staked.
Now you care?
No, not really. But I just need you to keep her occupied a little longer. Oh wait, did you bite her?
Yeah.
Ew, I'm not touching that. You better finish what you started.
We don't actually know if it's instant. If you become instantly. I'll find out, I guess.
No successes.
Okay.
I'm still not fighting.
No, remember there was an incubation period. It took
Yeah.
days.
No, I don't know if every time I bite somebody if they become infected or not.
We're just gonna assume they do.
I don't know if you have to actively do it or not.
Ain't
So
touching.
no successes.
No there. Oh no. Well, actually one. No successes. No,
So she missed.
she missed.
Okay.
And now it is Albert's turn.
Well, hit her again.
Bite.
Yep.
Chomp chomp chomp.
Nom nom.
I should. My brain is. I've got a lot on my mind. I keep forgetting how much I have to roll. Is that awful?
No.
No.
You're gonna roll
You
strength.
got Riley.
I know, I got- no,
voice
it's
in the
Dex
back of
plus
your
brawl.
head.
Dex plus brawl, and I think it has an accuracy bonus of 1.
Yes.
You need 6s.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Wow.
5.
5.
5?
1, 2, 3.
Or is
Oh,
that
is that a one?
Is that a
Yeah,
one?
it's a one.
Oh, okay.
4.
4.
4.
Still.
So you're
huge.
gonna roll strength plus that many extra.
Ooh.
Oh. You did help them stork.
Woo!
Yay.
I can safely give Stork these dice.
So,
And it's Kira the Brave,
thank you.
right?
Kira the braid.
Brave, sorry. Brave.
So it's 1,
Kira.
2 points because I have 2 ones. No, ones don't take away damage.
No.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. 2. Fortitude.
I know. I was doing the count.
So she's a point away from incapacitated.
She's not looking so good.
And now it's back to Ace's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna bite him real hard.
Okay. All right.
So let's see. That's gonna be brawl and dex. Now, when you pump blood, you can pump above what your generation level is, right?
1 over. I think it's 1 over.
How hungry do I want to be?
Or is it 3 over? Boy, I don't remember now.
It depends on your generation, I believe.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, really?
No, it's a well. Your generation determines what your max is.
I only need to know up to
but
1
when you're,
over
when
at
you're
this point.
when you're pumping, it's definitely at least 1 over.
Okay, well then we can table this because I totally got.
But I think it might be 3.
Yeah, but I'm still. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I'm starving now, and like frenzy and murder everyone, which
Right.
actually might still happen. But I'm gonna pump blood and try and bite him again.
Okay.
And so it's gonna be Dex plus Brawl, and I just upped my Dex. So I'm very excited about this right now. So that's 6, and Brawl is gonna be 4.
Just so you know, you're 7th, right? Just for your
Oh
information.
wait, I get another strength as well because of the
Well, it's Dex plus Brawl.
a Dex. Well, that's sorry
Stra-
for
that
the
would be
for
for
the other
damage.
yeah for
That would be
damage.
for damage.
Just for your own information, because I didn't realize this either. You can actually spend at 7th generation 4 blood points per turn.
I know that.
Okay. I didn't know that was a variable.
I'm
It's a sliding
seventh
scale like
generation,
that.
so I know.
Yeah, vampires of lower generations become very dangerous.
Yeah, so it's sixes, right?
Mhm.
Big bucks, no whammies. Why you roll like that?
They're so weird.
Wait, okay, so there's a 1. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 4 successes.
4. Okay.
4 successes.
So your damage is strength plus 4. 3 for the extra successes and 1 for the bonus for biting.
All right, so strength plus 4
Plus 4.
plus 1 because wolf.
Well, was I counting that for the teeth? Yeah, I was counting that because you got 4 successes. You got 3
Yes.
extras.
Oh,
You
okay.
Plus 1 for the bite.
Yeah, with
Okay.
the bite, you get a +1 accuracy die, and you also get a +1 damage is strength +1.
Yeah, my strength is higher, so.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the plus
And you
4.
pumped your strength too.
Yeah,
Right,
my
okay.
my strength is at 5 right now.
Okay.
And then okay. I really want him to die. Like, so bad right now.
You have a lot of them.
I'm working on it. I'm using a couple sets. I
Okay.
don't know how badly banged up he is. I just am wanting him to not be alive anymore.
Okay.
And 6s again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have any
That's a
one?
much better roll.
Okay,
Wow.
there are no ones to worry about.
Yay!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, that's the thing that just happened.
Aha! He's soaked. 2 of them.
I'm like, I was about to be. I'm like, you.
I'm taking the ones they paper back.
He's dead by 2 points of aggravated damage.
He is dead.
I gave him an extra shake and flew him against the wall.
Yeah, that's his extra 2 points.
And I'm gonna Diablerize the shit out of this guy.
What's your generation?
7th.
Let me get you anything.
I don't care. I'm gonna Diablerize the shit out of him regardless.
Okay.
Plus, I'm hungry.
Let me just check because I wrote his blood pool down.
Yeah, I need to know how much blood I can get out of him. I'm down pretty far.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a bump out of it, but he's got.
It's her sire, right?
Yeah, but she's Diablerized quite a
lot.
bit.
Right, but I'm saying she's definitely not going to get generations down.
Well,
No.
he could have
He's
Diablerized in the
Diablerized, too.
meantime.
No, yeah.
Right. It's only been like a year, right?
2.
2 years. Okay.
Right.
She got no answers out of him, but kind of doesn't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
Revenge.
No, it's more revenge than I'm just.
So he has a total of 11 points of blood left.
So let's see. I don't know. Wow, I can take like all of those.
Okay. Well, that's how you.
I'm actually back up to full now.
Wow.
That's how you Diablerize. And you take 3 per
4,
turn.
6, 8.
Oh, you were down low.
10.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you gain.
Surprised you didn't frenzy.
You eat those at 3 per turn. That's as fast as you can feed.
Okay. Well, on this turn, I will eat 3 of these.
Okay.
I can plan to continue eating throughout turns.
And it would be Michael's turn, but he's dead.
He's
Yep.
dead.
Riley.
Super dead.
Let's see. I'm gonna try. And use my telepathy on Karen before Albert finishes killing her.
Okay. All right.
So, intelligence and subterfuge 4. 4. 1, 2, 3. And what's my target?
Her current willpower, right, for telepathy, I
Yeah.
think? 6.
Oh, this one is edge. Reroll that one. 3 successes.
Okay. Let's see. What are the 3 thoughts going through her head? I'm gonna put a stake through this motherfucker. This motherfucker being Albert Wolf.
Yes.
That stupid fuck Darren must have told them where the fucking cave was. What a fucking idiot. Maybe I can make it out of this.
Okay. Fair. Nothing super useful, but that's okay.
That's about it.
Assuming that's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That was Riley. Now Karen. I don't actually. I'm actually writing those down. Sorry. She turns into a bat.
Uh-oh.
No.
She's crippled, right? There's a bunch of movement penalties attached to that.
Yeah, she's at -5.
Yeah, that's crippled. And I do believe there's a bunch of movement penalties involved with being crippled. I don't know if I have it here. I'm just saying, she
Okay.
may not be flying as
Well, that's fine.
gracefully as...
I'll take that into account. Albert.
Yeah, what do I want to do? Let's see here. I guess I'll make a bite towards her.
Okay. Now, because she's small, I'm gonna give you a penalty of like.
No, bat form actually has that.
Oh, how much is it?
It's I think it's
Two or
a
one?
-1.
-1. Okay. So you need 7s then. It increases the difficulty, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's -1.
That is under animalism or protean or.
It's probably under Protean. I know it's under Protean. Because they pretty much just give you wolf and bat form. You know, you can look it up if you want. Well, we should probably look it up now before I roll.
Just want to make sure. Earthmeld, feral claws, shape of the beast.
It's towards the end there.
+2 to difficulty. Is that bad? Yeah, +2 difficulty due to the small size.
So it's +2. So it's 8 that I need.
Yeah.
And I have 3 successes.
You may roll your damage.
It's strength +1 dice.
Yeah, strength +1.
+1 dice. Oh, and I forgot to roll my added accuracy. Oops. Oh, well, it didn't really matter.
How many successes did you get?
I had 4 successes.
So add 3 dice. Sorry.
No.
No, the ones don't count for damage.
Yeah, they can.
They do count for damage?
No, they don't. That would be awesome.
So I got 1.
Oh, I
That
get 3
would
more
be
dice.
so painful.
3
I only got
ones.
1 point of damage on her then. Oh, no. Yeah, only 1 point.
Okay.
Just enough to bring her to incapacitated.
That incapacitates her. So. Now, when you're incapacitated, you go back to your human form.
I believe you do.
Okay. I would think so.
It's your call. I think that
I
it's
know.
entirely up to you.
I know. Staked Ace of State wolf form. So
Right. That's different. You're
Yeah,
not
that's
incapacitated.
different,
You're
yeah.
like in this weird.
yeah.
You're quite
You're
literally paralyzed.
you're kind of like frozen.
Right. I'll say she comes back into human form.
Oh, wait, you see if I
are we
can
still?
finish eating
do
him.
we
I'm
still-
done. I'm done.
Can I finish eating him?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
1 turn.
I'm going to look around, though. Is there anybody else in here? Well, other than her.
All right, that's 1 turn.
She's sending in the thing on the phone.
Yeah. Well, I'm off the phone now.
Well, I took. I,
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I can't talk right now.
all right, I
once
took it
I
up for
see,
1 turn.
once I see that she's incapacitated, I'll walk over and pick up her steak and
Okay. All right.
right in there.
All right. You have to roll for that. Okay.
Can you?
Next turn.
Oh yeah,
Still
I'm
somebody's
still.
mistake, huh?
Mhm.
Because they're not actually. Huh.
Okay.
That's cool.
Anyone else doing anything?
Nope.
Go ahead and finish it off.
Yeah.
I'm just having my everyday vampire day experience.
Right, exactly.
Oh.
All right.
He drives across town to watch a game.
So, Asa finishes diablerizing the shit out of her sire. She's just covered
in blood.
matted,
Are you still a
furry
wolf?
blood. Yeah.
Nice.
It's just kind of that, like,
I'm gonna kind of carefully watch
thing.
her to see if it looks like she's frenzying or anything.
Oh, this might be a good time to make a frenzy check, huh? Right? I mean, it seems like it. It's a very emotional moment.
Yes.
How far down were you, too? Were you below half of your blood points?
It wouldn't be from hunger.
but just barely. And it wouldn't be from hunger, but yeah, because I have a huge blood pool.
I know you do, but...
I'd make a self-control like difficulty 4. Just to see.
All the helpful player dice ever.
What is the difficulty?
4.
Did it.
Yeah.
Did you
Those are
barely?
10.
Like a lot, actually.
Okay, all right.
No, it's good.
Okay. All right. So she finishes diablerizing.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up and sit next to Riley.
Okay.
How fucked
Thump
up does
my
your
tail.
aura look?
Oh, it's probably it's all
mess.
just black
It's
at
all
this point.
black.
How you feeling, Asa? Better? Okay.
What
She's just staring at you.
what disciplines do you have?
Animalism, fortitude, and protean. I mean, she's really just like over the body and just kind of that like,
Well, the body is like,
yeah, but like just like heavy breathing, just like staring at you. Like she was not paying any attention to you until you said something, and then she just looked up, and that was like it.
okay. I'm gonna read her aura.
Okay. All right.
Or try to anyway. Perception and empathy.
I'll save you the trouble. She's a vampire.
Hey, sometimes I roll better on this thing. This might be one of those times. Or not. I got 2 successes. She's a vampire.
She's a vampire. No, you get like a, I don't know, what's your basic mood right now?
Unsatisfied.
Oh, sorry, we have more helpful players.
Nope.
Carl Yeager gave Mac for all the love and hate. Kira the
Metal.
Braid gave Samantha, Kimmy,
You'll
and
see.
Stork. He needs them.
2 of those are for you, 2 are for Stork.
Thank you. 2 for you. Okay. The Nosferatu may be on his way. We could wait here and finish the battle completely.
She just walks out of the cave past you and just sits on the edge of the cave, like looking out and not paying attention to you.
Okay. In the meantime,
Ooh, passing notes, old-fashioned way.
yay!
That one you can keep with your character sheet.
Cool, thank you.
In the meantime, I'm gonna have a look around the cave. Do they have any belongings here or
There,
anything?
there is, there's a like a little tripod that they've fashioned,
Yeah.
and there's a small fire, and there's a very ornate, like kettle, or it's actually a cauldron, sitting there. And there's all kinds of like little things around, like little, like, there's like a little, like on a rock they've laid out like a piece of like satin cloth, and there's like candles on it and stuff. Looks like it's they're using this place to perform rituals.
Okay, I'm gonna take camera phone photos of like some of like the more ritualistic looking stuff.
It's not a lot of it, but they
Yeah,
there's a thing here, a little thing there, and the pot.
yeah.
Combat.
Just so I can try and figure out what they were up to
Okay.
later. They don't have any like personal belongings. Like, okay.
I'm going to sniff the pot. I'm going to follow her, first of all.
Okay.
I'm going to sniff the pot as we go by.
We get the residue of blood.
Oh,
What
my
kind of
humanity
blood?
goes down too.
Your humanity goes down. That's correct. What is it down to now?
4. I had really high humanity for some dumb reason.
Well, that makes sense with your character. when you started.
Yeah. Whatever, it gets in the way.
Can I tell what kind of blood it was? Animal blood, human blood, vampire blood,
Vampire blood.
fairy blood? Doesn't smell like burnt toast? Or
No.
Oh, if it was fairy blood, and I finished licking the pot.
Baked Hawaiian sweetbread. No,
Right,
it doesn't
yeah.
smell like that. Okay. Check my phone. I think this is a good place to stop.
Okay.
It's 7:11,
Yeah.
so does that sound okay?
Do they want to fly back to the Vanguard and?
You can fly back to the Vanguard. You want to fly back to the Vanguard, or where do you? What do you?
I can't fly.
Oh, that's not. You don't fly.
I thought we were waiting to see if the Nosferatu showed
Oh,
up.
that's right. Sorry.
We're
Yeah,
waiting
right.
for Jerky McInvisible Face.
Right.
Cool. Yeah.
Did you have a lovely day?
It's a lovely day.
You did
my
all sorts of normal
totally
vampire
normal
stuff.
Vampire life.
You went shopping, you ate someone.
Yeah. Picking the pretty sights of the island.
Bought some scarves.
Yeah. Took people's temperatures. You know, the normal.
The normal stuff.
Okay, that's 4. Happy player.
Saw some bats in the woods.
Yeah. Almost got pooped on. It's very strange.
A bat tried
The
to
important
poop on
thing
me.
is that lots of vampires
So-
should be doing normal.
So
everyday
let
things.
me just narrate out a little bit.
Okay.
The Nosferatu never shows up.
Okay.
I'm assuming at some point you guys are staked out there waiting for him. I assume, right?
For a while.
Yeah, I mean, if Calvin said he would, like, when he had left, would wait like a reasonable amount of time,
Right.
'cause assuming that he figured out they were being attacked, he would
Not
come.
knowing how fast he is, and he took a car here.
Yeah,
It could take him an hour.
right. So that's probably the max we would wait,
Okay.
and then go back to. I'm gonna go back to Vanguard, and I don't really want to take her for interrogation, but I do want to dig in her brain a little more.
Who cares?
Yeah. Now, if I use telepathy on her again, would her thoughts be different?
Oh, well, it's going to depend. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
You're,
depends on how well I do.
yeah. Well, that, and in different circumstances, I would think people are going to be thinking different things.
Yeah, I wonder what you'd be thinking off staked.
Ow.
Because you're,
Ow, ow, ow.
well, you're aware.
Yeah,
But are you thinking?
Well, you're aware. You
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
be thinking if you're aware.
Yeah.
It's
Everything I've read about it, having been close to it, it looks like you pretty much just get paralyzed. You were still aware of what's going on.
Yeah. Asa was aware of everything when she was in the basement stage.
You can even use, I think you can use mental, can you use mental powers? You just can't do
No.
anything
You
physical.
can't do anything.
Okay, you can't do anything.
yeah. I mean,
You can think terrible thoughts.
Yes. Here, let me just,
But I mean,
Read the brief
you
description.
kind of read her. You read her mind during combat, which is not going to give you a huge amount of.
yeah, definitely.
oh, it says right here, an immobilized victim is conscious and may use perception powers. The
Okay.
victim may not spend blood points.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so before we leave, I would probably try telepathy on her again.
Okay.
Do you want to do that now or next time?
Let's do that next time.
Okay.
If nobody's showing up, Ace is just gonna separate off and walk away from everyone.
Okay. All right. Put those in the blood. Blood Bowl.
Oh, here, I should pass these back down.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll trade
Cool.
you.
Bridget, how many you have though?
Oh, I'm full, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
What's on Sunday or on Wednesday?
Tomorrow we have Interpol X,
Interpol
which is
X.
the first playing session. Last time we did character creation. Tomorrow is the first playing session of Monster of the Week, which is Powered by the Apocalypse, in the flavor of like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, supernatural stuff like that. So,
Scooby-Doo.
Awesome.
Excellent.
yeah, a little more hardcore than that, but yes.
Wednesday is Pirates Ghost, right?
Yes. Spaniard's Ghost.
Spaniard's Ghost. That's it.
Yes.
Every time I hear that, I think of I think it's the Net, which is Mozart's Ghost.
Oh my god.
See?
Oh,
Completely forgot about that.
All right.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
Write down my
Awesome.
help player
Thank you
dice.
for joining us for
Yay.
session 37.
yeah.
Yeah.
3 more to go.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Wrapping
And-
it up.
Now we've done 2 of this game in a row. So don't we have 2 Dead Rains coming
Yes.
up in a row?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next week and the week after we'll have Dead Rain.
Yep, so check the schedule, happyjacks.org/schedule to see updated things. It's also, if you're watching on Twitch, we have a beautiful new schedule with all the art from all the games underneath right now, too.
Cool beans.
Yeah, so it's very nice. So yeah, check out the schedule. That we have a couple of changes that have happened, but then we'll go back to every other week like normal.
And always on Friday is the thing that started it all.
Yes,
That's right.
the
And
podcast.
then, not this Wednesday, but next
Yes.
Wednesday, if you still need a fix, you'll get at least Sam and I in Werewolf the Wild West Razor Ridge,
Yeah.
which had its first
Yeah.
episode last Wednesday.
yeah, it was
That's
amazing. And you're running that. You're jamming
Yes,
that.
that is my
Yay.
game, which is a horrifying thing.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
I
And
watched it. I watched
Hashtag
it.
Max Pack and hashtag Werewolf
Werewolf
Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
I watched it the other day. It looked great.
It was
Jesse's
amazing.
in it too.
Yeah.
I'm
Jessica-
playing.
And then Stephen Pope is joining us for the very first time over here at Happy Jacks.
Yeah, it's fun. I get to play pretty much the opposite of Riley.
You're almost Asa.
Almost. yeah, a little bit. So just a little bit.
Yeah.
Basically a Viking in the Wild West and a werewolf. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Your other personality.
yes,
Yes.
exactly.
All right, good. Thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you.
in. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
The Mote of Sin, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast actual play. In Vampire the Masquerade, 20th Anniversary Edition. The preceding program has been a presentation of the Angry Folk Media Empire.